Rothenberg's terrible crime against his son 18 years ago shocked the nation. Rothenberg served time in prison and was eventually paroled. Well, now he's in legal trouble again. In 1983, Charles Rothenberg took his 6-year-old son David to a Buena Park motel.
Even though he's been out of the country, President Bush is praising yesterday's Senate vote that approved his sweeping education reform package, and now the differences in the bill will have to be ironed out between the House and the Senate before it finally becomes law. The Senate version calls for an annual testing in reading and mathematics for students in 3rd through 8th grade. Schools that fail to improve their scores then risk losing federal funds. The education bill contains most of what President Bush wanted, except for school vouchers.
A respected community leader is fighting a very personal battle against prostate cancer. Channel 4's Fernell Chapman talked with Urban League President John Mack.
Desert Storm Commander General Norman Schwarzkopf.
Loan to USC will be sold to the public. Advance appointment can be made by calling 213-821-3100. Grands, baby grands, uprights, and digitals will be sold during the USC piano sale on campus, Sunday 10 a.m. to 5 only. For information or an appointment, call 213-821-3100. That's 213-821-3100.
I never have to dial up to kiss my wife.
I don't have to wait to laugh at a joke.
Or cry when I hurt.
I never get a busy signal when I open a book.
I live in real time.
I want the web in real time.
Finally, the internet is up to speed. Your speed. Verizon Online DSL. Never dialed, immediate, like life.
I never have to dial up to shake a friend's hand.
I never have to wait to download a meeting.
Call now to order Verizon Online DSL. You'll get our internet service plus free activation, modem, and a PC camera.
I never have to download a hug from my kids.
I never have to put my life on hold. I live in real time.
I want the web in real time.
Like my life.
Call now for Verizon Online DSL. Only $49.95 a month, including our internet service, free activation, modem, and a PC camera.
Don't wait. Offer ends soon.
Verizon.
This you have to see to believe. From Japan, square watermelons, and they're all in exactly the same shape. So how do the farmers do it? While still small, the watermelons are placed in glass cases and they're forced to grow into this shape. So why do they do it? Well, because it's easy packaging and shipping. Also, the novelty is attracting upscale shoppers who are asked to pay $80 each for these square watermelons.
All right, coming up tonight at 11, we will be watching the game with about 19,000 fans at Staples and other gathering spots around the Southland. Highlights and reaction live at 11. And as we've seen, the LAPD is out in force to make sure any celebrating is done in a peaceful way. We will have the latest on crowd control. So stay right here on Channel 4 for the pregame coming up, the postgame, the game, and the Channel 4 News at 11. So just stay right here.
Yep, and that wraps it up for us here on the news at 5 o'clock. Stay right here, as Colleen said. Fred Rogan's pregame show starts right now.
This is a Channel 4 Sports presentation. Fred Rogan's pregame show, presented by Rubio's Baja Grill. Discover true Baja.
As dynamic as this duo has become, 2 months ago tonight could not be fathomed. And yet, here we are, the Lakers on the verge of their second straight championship, on the verge of the next great dynasty, one of sheer force and brilliant finesse. Witness Wednesday in Philadelphia, where the Lakers plowed over their gallant championship round opponent before applying a final fourth quarter bench press. In Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight, the Philadelphia 76ers will fight, but it's anticipated they'll be defeated. For crowning glory is once again upon the Lakers, the 2001 NBA championship, as well as the emergence of an empire expected to thrive for years to come.
Now, live from First Union Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Channel 4 Sports, live and exclusive coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
The scene outside the First Union Center in Philadelphia. Fans filing in for the final time. The question on their minds, will it be the final time their team will play this season? Now you're looking live inside Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. A sellout crowd expected to watch what they hope and expect will be the final game of the year. And this is where it will be decided. The Lakers on the verge of their second straight title. Will the coronation be tonight? and welcome to Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Well, for the Lakers, it is no longer a question of if, it is a question of when. The 76ers are battered, they are bruised, they are beaten, they're out of gas, and they've lost their swagger. After Wednesday night's game, on our live post-game show, you heard Phil Jackson and Rick Fox say when they looked into the 76ers' eyes, they know they're finished. As for the feeling of things to come tonight, let's go back about 2 hours. Once the Laker team bus arrived and pulled into the arena tonight, Shaq looked very calm, cool and relaxed, chilling on his cell phone. The Lakers arrived tonight looking to finish things off. It was announced that if the Lakers win the championship, presentation will not take place on the court because of the notorious fans of Philadelphia. Phil Jackson was asked about that change from recent history.
I think that anytime you start planning too far ahead of yourself, you get in trouble. We're just going to play a game, and if in the unlikely but fortunate event that we should prevail in this game, then we'll just deal with whatever's been planned for this. I know the NBA makes wonderful plans. They'll have a wonderful option.
Indeed. Now, if the Lakers win tonight, they will go 15-1 in the playoffs, and that will give them the best playoff record in NBA playoff history. So there will be a celebration in the Southland. We're sure of that, and we are all over it. Let's start with Fernell Chapman at Staples Center. Chat.
Well, Fred, the Lakers house is ready to rock. 18,000 fans are now streaming into Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, and it's expected to be a capacity crowd. They'll be watching all the action, of course, on big screen TVs, and they'll be entertained, of course, by the Laker girls. Now, the fans seem to have a take-no-prisoners attitude tonight. The Lakers are not playing at home, but they want this title wrapped up tonight. Laker victory, of course, would mean another World Championship banner would be hoisted here at Staples Center. Game 5 action hasn't even started. The Laker fans, believe it or not, are ready to party. And party, party. I'm Fernell Chapman at Staples Center. Now let's go to Universal City Walk and Conan Nolan. Conan?
There are a lot of folks out here who believe this is going to be a championship night. They wanted to watch in front of a big screen, none bigger than the one here at Universal City Walk. Let's take a look. These folks right here, many of them in purple and gold, they are ready. A lot of folks here enticed down to City Walk because if they wear Lakers colors, they get 10% off at the restaurants. This is a nice way to mix up some of the use here. For the restaurants, all the Laker fans are expecting 1,000 folks. A lot of other folks, though, going to watch at home. Let's go to Vicki Vargas in Fullerton. Vicki.
I'm inside a garage here in the city of Fullerton, which may look like an ordinary garage to you, but it's actually a lot more than that. If you've ever met Gail and Darren McCobb, they have a total of 10 television sets on which they will be watching this game tonight. Tell me where they are in the house, not only the garage, but...
There's one in every bedroom. There's one in the family room. There's one out on the deck by the jacuzzi and the pool, and then, of course, my handheld one that I
asked Darren earlier, the purpose of the handheld is?
Well,
if you got to move, you got to have a TV with you. If you miss any part of the game, you're missing something. So you got to have the small one.
So you're prepared?
Absolutely.
Okay, 10 TVs. We shouldn't miss a play. Certainly not, and we'll be here throughout the duration. Back to you, Fred.
All right, Vicki, thanks. Let's hope they're not hit with a rolling blackout. We're joined by LA Times columnist Jay Adonde. Jay, is it over tonight?
I think so. The Sixers, they're pretty weary. They have a lot of bounce in their step before the game in the locker room tonight, but, I think the cumulative effect of all these playoff games is going to catch up with them.
You worked in Chicago. You saw the great Bulls teams. Where do you rank this Laker team on that scale?
I don't think they're quite as devastating. The Bulls teams could lock you up on defense, and, of course, they did have the greatest player ever, Michael Jordan, so I'd have to put the Lakers a little bit below them, probably a little bit below the Magic Showtime era Lakers as well.
Jay, thanks very much. Enjoy the game tonight.
Thank you. I'll try.
All right, there's Jay Adonde of the LA Times. Look who's coming in now. Comedian and major motion picture star Chris Tucker.
Hey.
What are you doing out here dressed up like a Laker?
Well, I'm here tonight. Phil Jackson called me, and his entire coaching staff called me, told me they really needed me to win this game tonight. I was filming a movie. He told me they had a meeting, and they were strategizing, and they said the only way we can win this tonight and lock it down for sure is to call Chris Tucker because they've seen a lot of my high school basketball tapes. And I told Phil, Phil, I don't know about this. I said, I need time to think about this. He said, there's no time, Chris. I said, Phil, if I do this for you, this will be the last time and the only time. So I'm here tonight to win the game for him. I'm starting. Shaq is not starting tonight, and a lot of the teammates got problems with it. Little Lou really got a problem. He's not going to play at all tonight.
Now, Chris, listen, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good looking out.
All right.
All right, I'll see you after the game.
Yeah, all right. Chris Tucker. Only have to ask him one question. Stay with us. Still to come, much more live from Philadelphia, including 1-on-2, if you will, with tonight's halftime performers, the Southland's own Sugar Ray.
Do you know what working off the clock means? You would if you worked for the Albertsons grocery stores. Off the clock means working, but not getting paid. Albertsons employees charged that they were being told to work off the clock, and then they were threatened for talking about the practice. But with the help of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, Albertsons has agreed to pay current and former employees millions of dollars in back pay. For more information, visit this website or call this number.
Angelina takes aim at the box office, and we've caught the Crocodile Hunter Plus. One of music superstar stages, a comeback next Access Hollywood. Join us at a special time tonight.
Without Stroud's.
With Stroud's.
Without Stroud's.
With Stroud's.
Without Stroud's.
With Stroud's.
Without Stroud's.
With Stroud's. Simply stated, the most complete selection of the world's most beautiful linens at prices that will make you shift to Stroud's.
It's the summer sale at Stroud's. Now.
Don't know about my millennium flow. LA well respected, Shaq well connected.
Shaquille O'Neal presents his Super Friends Volume 1, featuring the hit Connected. Pre-order the album at Southern California warehouse music stores beginning Tuesday, June 19th, and while supplies last, receive a free limited edition CD featuring Connected and Shaq's Laker tribute, It Takes Two. And pop the disc in your computer to watch the Connected music video. Get Connected free when you pre-order the new album by Shaquille O'Neal, exclusively at Southern California warehouse music stores.
Trying to save the universe?
Absolutely.
Today. The adventure begins.
This is where I start to have fun.
Tomb Raider, rated PG-13. See it today everywhere.
And you are looking live inside Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Once again, they are expecting a sellout crowd to watch the Lakers, and the crowd there hopes capture their second consecutive NBA title. Now, here in Philadelphia, the halftime performance on Wednesday by Destiny's Child, who was basically booed off the stage. Tonight, Sugar Ray, featuring Mark McGrath, who hails from the Southland. I talked to them a bit earlier. They've already had a long day after doing the Today Show this morning. But you're up early, you do the Today Show, then you jump on a bus, and you come here.
Our work is never done, Fred. You know what I mean? But hey, we're here. You know, the Lakers are going to wrap tonight, I tell you. But watch us. We're going to the slaughterhouse as lambs. You know, did you see Destiny's Child?
That's what I want to talk to you about.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. These people know we're from Philly. It's been all the talk on the radio. You know what I mean? But we're from L.A., huge Lakers fans, so we're taking this one for the team back home. I want you to know, watch us suffer for the love of the Lakers.
Well, now, what are you going to do if you are booed?
You know, the good news is I know Pat Croce. I know him a little bit, so he's decided he'll come up and introduce us because he sort of foresees a fiasco, too. Philly fans, man, they don't care. They booed Santa Claus, you know, so I don't know, man. We're scared, but for the love of the Lakers, man, we're picking up another ring.
I think if they do boo, we're just going to, you know, we're professionals, so we're just going to pretend like we're not hearing it and look at each other and smile and continue to go.
But watch the tear just like fall down our fragile egos, you know what I mean? So we're scared, Fred. I need a hug, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, you're not going to make the mistake, though, of wearing any Laker gear out there, are you?
Please, man, I might be dumb, but I'm not ignorant, okay?
I saw a Tiger Woods T-shirt.
Yeah, really. No, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it in moderation, but I think everybody back home knows where our hearts are. That's for sure.
Sugar Ray will be performing and laying low. So many stars have emerged from this series. One of the great stories, Laker guard Brian Shaw, who flew home to Oakland last week for the birth of his third child. Carlos Del Valle has more on Brian Shaw. Hey, Carlos.
All right, Fred, thank you very much, and welcome to the outside of the First Union Center Arena, where the crowd is a little more sedate tonight than they have been all week. Who knows? Maybe they're expecting the inevitable, but who knows what will happen when they get inside. But as Fred mentioned, a very, very special week for Brian Shaw, not only because of the playoffs, because he and his wife, Nikki, had a baby girl this past week right before Game 4. So we thought it was such a special moment, especially for him. We're going to take you back to 2 hours before Game 4. Listen. Brian, how's the wife and how's the baby?
Very good. They're both doing well. Very healthy baby, so I'm happy about that.
How happy are you? Tell me about it.
Very happy. Ready to end the series so we can get back there.
How difficult was the experience of doing the whole trip and going back and forth?
Well, it was tough. I didn't get a lot of rest, but, you know, this is what we've been playing for all year long. So I got one trophy. Now I want to get the other one.
How tired was Brian Shaw before Game 4? Well, guess what? He was over in the corner of the locker room nodding off. That's when Shaquille came over and said, I need you tonight. And guess what? Brian Shaw came through. Shaw scored 5 points in just 10 minutes of work, including a big three-point basket. After the game, Brian talked in glowing terms about his exhausting odyssey.
You know, coming and playing a basketball game or flying from coast to coast and not getting any sleep, that's nothing compared to what my wife and her body had to go through to deliver that baby. So, you know, my hat's off to her. What I did was simple.
So as important as this game was, bottom line, it was probably difficult even for you to leave her and come to this game.
It was, and so I made it a point to let the guys know that I wanted to wrap this up on Friday so I can get back and see them.
And one last thing for Brian. What will he tell Bianca about the day she was born and the day after?
I'll tell her what her dad had to go through, but that it was all worth it. I wouldn't have missed you know, her birth for anything in the world.
The daughter's named Bianca, in a very, very special week for, of course, Brian Shaw and his wife, Nikki. Let's go back to Fred down on the floor.
All right, Carlos, thanks very much. We are joined by Shaq's dad, the Sarge, Phil Harrison. Dad, how are you feeling tonight?
Feel great. Feel really good.
Did you talk to Shaq today?
Yes, I did.
And what does he think?
Ready to come home with the trophy.
Now, Father's Day, of course, is coming up on Sunday. Wouldn't this be a wonderful Father's Day gift?
Believe me, it would be. It would be a great Father's Day gift. For me and him. I'm a dad. He's a dad now, you know?
I know.
That's cool, ain't it?
You've had a great week here. You've been out and about town. You've been sampling the cheesesteaks.
That's okay, because the fans is liquor. Liquor picks everything up. The game's on the court, not in the stand. But it's all right now, though, you know. They was wild, but now they quiet. We quiet them down.
That's for sure. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
When the Lakers win tonight, I want you to come on our post-game show live and talk about your son. Will you do it?
Well, I might be crying too bad.
All right, well, we're going to catch up.
Come through.
We're going to catch up with you later anyway.
No, but I'll come. Just let me know where to come at.
You heard Shaq's dad. He'll be there.
Go Lakers. All the way.
Dad, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Good
All right.
seeing you.
Thanks.
All right, there's Shaq's dad, Phil Harrison. He's going to be on the post-game show tonight when the Lakers wrap it up. Stay with us. We'll have much more from Philadelphia. But right now we are showing you a shot of outside Staples Center. And you can see police presence there. They're going to stay on top of things and make sure everything goes according to plan. We'll be right back.
In a world where rivalries are a way of life.
I thought we had an agreement. You stay away, I stay away.
You have to be willing to risk everything.
It's our world, please believe. See, come on, y'all ain't feeling. Y'all don't like. Y'all ain't feeling. Y'all don't like. Y'all don't know who steady street.
The Fast and the Furious. Rated PG-13. Theaters June 22nd.
I never have to dial up to kiss my wife.
I don't have to wait to laugh at a joke.
Or cry when I hurt.
I never get a busy signal when I open a book.
I live in real time.
I want the web in real time.
Finally, the internet is up to speed. Your speed. Verizon Online DSL. Never dialed, immediate. Like life.
I never have to dial up to shake a friend's hand.
I never have to wait to download a meeting.
Call now to order Verizon Online DSL. You'll get our internet service plus free activation, modem, and a PC camera.
I never have to download a hug from my kids.
I never have to put my life on hold.
I live in real time.
I want the web in real time.
Like my life.
Call now for Verizon Online DSL. Only $49.95 a month, including our internet service, free activation, modem, and a PC camera.
Don't wait. Offer ends soon.
Verizon.
And we're back live in Philadelphia. with our national anthem. I'll remind you that network coverage begins at the top of the hour, and our post-game show immediately follows. And if the Lakers wrap it up tonight, we will have extended coverage. We will talk to all of the players and be all around the Southland. Enjoy the game on Channel 4. We'll see you afterwards, and go Lakers.
When I say Lakers, you say go Lakers. Go Lakers. Go. When I say Lakers, you say go Lakers. Go Lakers. Go. When I say Lakers, you say go Lakers. Go Lakers. Go. When I say Lakers, you say go Lakers. Go Lakers. Go. Y'all ready for this? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
All right. Let's do this. Ready? Go.
Hey, can I get the winner?
Now at AM/PM, cool off with a 44-ounce Coke Contour Cup for just 79 cents.
Rich, Pep.
Toyota cars, Toyota trucks, Toyota SUVs. Choose from 16 models in all during your Toyota dealer's Jump into Summer Savings event. Right now, get $1,000 factory cash back on a new 2001 Camry or 2001 Corolla. Or qualified buyers can choose financing starting as low as 2.9%. Jump into summer with a new Toyota car, truck, or SUV at your Toyota dealer today.
Now at Taco Bell, experience the excitement of the Tomb Raider movie when you play the Tomb Raider Instant Win game. Win instantly or match pictures on game piece triangles and win. The grand prize, you and 3 friends take a private jet on an exotic archaeological adventure. Or win $1 million or one of millions of other great prizes.
Todd, I won!
Tomb Raider. See it in theaters. Play it at the Bell.
It was a sultry night when Della finally agreed to stop by for a soda. With nothing cold to drink, I knew she'd disappear as quick as the steam coming off the asphalt on Dixby Street. Then I remembered, no container in the world chills down as fast as aluminum cans. A little later, it was the cans that were icy cold, not Della. I thought to myself, if there's just one thing in this whole crazy world I'd pass along, it's this. Next time, buy cans.
You are watching NBC, home of the world's most prestigious tennis championship, Wimbledon.
One, two, three! With an overpowering performance in Game 4, the Lakers are in position to defend their NBA title. Who could have envisioned this 3 months ago when this team was in turmoil?
It's really juvenile stuff, isn't it? It's like sandbox stuff. You got my truck and I want it back.
This unstoppable tandem could not coexist. They resembled a dysfunctional family instead of champions. But somewhere the realization was made, and the Lakers traded individual greatness for team success. Teams win championships, and the Lakers have found victory in unity. So tonight, Los Angeles looks to complete an historic playoff run. Tinseltown could be Titletown once again. But first, they must put away the Sixers, a team that has embodied resilience, but now finds its tank nearly empty. Can Philadelphia possibly have anything left? If not, the Lakers are on their way to becoming this century's first dynasty. This the scene 2 hours ago as Allen Iverson made his way into First Union Center, hoping this is not his final game of the season. Sixer fans still believe, as does Dikembe Mutombo, as he arrives to face yet another daunting matchup with Shaquille O'Neal. And inside this capacity crowd looking to help pump up the 76ers, they like to see this NBA Final Series extend to a 6th game back in Los Angeles. I everybody. I'm Marv Alvin along with Doug Collins and Doug for the Lakers. It has been a remarkable run, in particular when you consider all the problems, all the questions during the first half of the season. But now here are the Los Angeles Lakers on the verge of accomplishing something very special.
Marv, they're looking to put the finishing touches on what would be a magnificent playoff run. With a win tonight, all these things could occur. Back-to-back NBA titles. How about the record? The best record of all time, 15-1 in the playoffs, 8-0 on the road. They would have won 23 of their last 24 games. And how about this? Phil Jackson would be his 8th coaching title. And when we take a look at the guys, the key players tonight, you think of a Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant player in the game, looking to be back-to-back MVP in the finals. And his partner, Kobe Bryant, the most complete player in the NBA, forms the part of the 1-2 combo that's the deadliest in the NBA. Robert Horry, always at his best in the NBA Finals, looking for his 4th championship. And Horace Grant, 3 titles in a row in Chicago, has rejoined Phil Jackson here looking for his 4th. And how about Derek Fisher, the quiet leader, missed 62 games, has come back, given him the 3rd scorer, toughness, energy, defense. Marv, the Lakers, they know what's at stake tonight. History. They want to show that last year the Game 5 was a fluke against Indiana. They want to win tonight. They know they're flying home tomorrow. They want to fly home to a parade, not to a Game 6.
And if the 76ers are to force a 6th game back in L.A., their game plan is clear-cut, as expressed by their head coach, Larry Brown.
Well, Allen has to have a great game. I think he's done a lot of great things. Defensively, he's been terrific. He gets 12 rebounds in Game 3. You know, he still gets in the 30s, but he needs a great game.
And a great game is like Game 1. 48 points on 41 field goal attempts. Since then, he has 31 points on almost 30 shots. He's got to be in the 40s tonight, point-wise, for them to win. But you know what? He's going to need more help from his teammates. He and Dikembe have been terrific. They've got 50 points a game in Games 1 and 2. The rest of the team, 48. But look at Games 3 and 4. Their numbers have gone up. The rest of the team down almost 16 points a game. So the supporting cast is going to have to step up for them tonight. Now, Marv, the Sixers know what's at stake. We know their heart. We know their energy. We know their courage. It's going to be more than that tonight. They're going to have to execute. They're going to have to put the ball in the basket, play their best game of the series, or this will end tonight.
And Doug, Larry Brown has made a change in his starting lineup, looking for some more pop, particularly in the early going. Eric Snow will start instead of Jermaine Jones, so the 76ers going with a 3-guard alignment right at the start. For more on this, let's go to Lewis Johnson with Eric Snow.
All right, Marv, thanks a lot. Well, Eric, yesterday Larry Brown told us that if this is your last hurrah, he wanted to go down with the guys that helped to get him here. How much of that statement has to do with you now being in the starting lineup over Jermaine Jones?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, Coach just changed the lineup. He asked me if I felt I could play more minutes, and I do. You know, he was concerned about the ankle, but I just said, hey, let's just try to win, do all we can to win.
When you go back to the end of Game 4, it looked like you guys just ran out of gas. Tell me what you've seen in the last day and a half that says that the outcome will be different, that you guys can force a Game 6 back to L.A.
We've proven we can beat this team. We've just, the last 3 games, we've been playing climbing uphill. They're so talented that you basically got to be perfect in the end. So we just got to try to get off to a good start and minimize our mistakes and just try to get a lot of energy early on.
All right, Eric, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, let's check in with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Lewis. I'm here with Kobe Bryant. Kobe, how do you guys avoid getting ahead of yourselves and thinking about the championship?
Well, we have a tough game ahead of ourselves today, and I think we all know that. I think we're prepared for it, and we're going to come out and play the game like we normally do.
Is history important to you to go 15-1 in this playoff run?
It would be nice, but it's important not to get too far ahead of ourselves. All we want to do is just take it a quarter at a time and see where we go from there.
You haven't left your room other than the arena. I guess you'll be happy to leave Philadelphia, huh?
Yeah, I only left for a couple cheesesteaks. That's about it.
All right, Marv. He's full, and he's going to try and get a little fuller after the game. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Coming up, it will be Game 5 of this NBA Final Series. The Sixers have done all they can to try and stop the powerful Lakers, yet still find themselves outplayed. They are down 3-1, but have shown to be a team that cannot be counted out. Shaq and the Lakers, meanwhile, have another championship on their minds and in their sights.
Terminate Lara Croft.
dangerous.
Ooh.
Reckless. But always. We can be partners.
You might try to kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you.
I said you'd try.
A lady. Today, the biggest adventure of the summer is here. Angelina Jolie, Tomb Raider, rated PG-13. Today in theaters everywhere.
Hey, Rhonda! It's me, Anthony! You want to get together later? The doctor said it's not contagious.
Now, Sprite.com makes it easier to buy just about anything you want. Under every cap is a free Sprite or Rocket Cash. Online money you can use through Sprite.com. Drink Sprite, get Rocket Cash. Buy what you want.
Perfect Drive is our best rewards program.
After just 4 rentals, our customers get everything from golf clubs to ski goggles.
Even spa treatments. What if we also throw in a personal trainer?
Hi, I'm Todd.
Hi.
Today we're gonna work glutes. Walnut?
Ooh. Personal trainer seems a bit much.
Yeah.
The rewards program is perfect.
Yeah, people love free stuff.
It's summertime, and there's never been a better time to join America Online.
I planned all my vacations on AOL.
I use AOL to get driving directions.
Email, it's fast, it's easy.
And now, with the AOL Mobile Communicator, you can send and receive instant messages and email while away from your computer.
Wherever I go, I stay connected with everyone in my life. It's really easy to stay in touch.
To order, go to AOL keyword Mobile Communicator or call 1-800-4ONLINE. America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Ahmad Rashad at the First Union Center here in Philadelphia. I'll be joined in a moment by the rest of the crew. With a victory tonight, the Lakers will not only win their second straight title, they'll also end up with the NBA's best playoff record ever. Head coach Phil Jackson isn't getting too far ahead of himself, but he did take a moment to assess his team's place in history.
The run that we made is just incredible. There's no doubt about it, but you cannot compare from year to year what happens. Does this team compare to the Celtics, the Lakers, the 76ers of '83, which was a great team, the Lakers of '71, all those great teams in the past, absolutely can't compare that. This is what they did at this time, and they have faced the greatest challenge this year and surmounted great odds, particularly on the road, and for that I'm very proud of them.
A win tonight would also make the Lakers the first team to go through the playoffs undefeated on the road. Now, Kevin, you played against the Bulls in '93. You've played against some great teams. How do you rate this team?
You're right. I played against a great Bull team in the '90s. I played against a great Boston team in the '80s, a great Laker team in the '80s. I even played against this team last year. I think they rank. They deserve to belong in that group. The reason why, they have great defense. They have a great coach. 2 of the league's most dominant players, and the role players embrace that position.
I think the playoffs are more important than the regular season, Ahmad, but to me, what the Bulls teams did, winning 72 and 69, that's more impressive. They dominated the NBA from October to June. This is a magnificent team, but not as good, I think, as either the Phil Jackson Bull teams.
Well, the only question we really have is the longevity. Now let's go over to Bill Walton and Steve Jones. And gentlemen, there is another team playing tonight, as you can hear in this arena, and that happens to be the Sixers.
Yeah, Ahmad, the fans here want you to hold that coronation. Nobody has come back 3-1 in the finals, but 3-1 has been done before. 6 teams have done it, and this team really believes that they can become the 7th. Now, you just think about the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat. They did it, but I'll tell you, a guy that can remember it more painfully than anybody else is Kevin Johnson when the Houston Rockets came back and beat them. So it's not impossible.
Steve, there's a whole lot of love in this building tonight for the hometown team. And Larry Brown will coach it all the way to the end, constantly tinkering and making the adjustments. A more conservative double team tonight, switching pick and rolls, and putting Eric Snow in the lineup for more offensive efficiency. But Larry Brown told me that his biggest challenge tonight is to revitalize a demoralized squad whose spirit and hope has been broken. He tries to build off the good things that happened in the fourth quarter of the previous game. But this Los Angeles Laker team is one of the greatest teams of all time. This squad will come and play very good. Right now, it's all about the Lakers. The Philadelphia 76ers are now out of the equation.
Well, Ahmad, it's one game at a time, 1 minute at a time, and we'll find out when the celebration actually starts for Philadelphia.
All right, fellas. This news out of Chicago today, Michael Jordan has suffered a setback in his quest to return to the NBA. He broke 2 ribs in a pickup game on Wednesday and will be sidelined from any physical activity for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Now, Michael did speak today with Doug Collins, who'll be coaching the Wizards next season. He told Doug that he still intends to pursue the possibility of a comeback. Doug will have more on that story during the course of the game. In other NBA news, John Lucas has accepted the Cleveland Cavaliers head coaching job. And let's check in with Peter Vesey. Peter, Lucas had also interviewed for the Portland job, as you reported the other night. So where does that leave the Blazers?
Well, Ahmad, Portland had received permission from the Timberwolves to interview Flip Saunders. Word has it today that Flip has removed himself from consideration. And now Portland sources are telling me that within the next 7 to 10 days, they are going to seek permission to talk to Jeff Van Gundy. And I've been unable to determine whether the Knicks will give him permission. But as backstops, Portland has John Thompson and Lionel Hollins.
All right, Peter, coming up next, it's tip-off of Game 5. The Lakers trying to repeat as champions, while the Sixers look to send the series back to Los Angeles. You are watching the NBA Finals on NBC.
The 240 horsepower Nissan Pathfinder.
Finally, Gatorade brings you energy in a bar. The Gatorade Energy Bar. Energy to burn. What burns inside you?
These are the toes, this is a foot. That's the difference between Lamisil AT Spray Pump and Lotrimin AF. Lotrimin AF products are indicated to treat athlete's foot on the whole foot. This is only indicated to treat between the toes, so kill athlete's foot on the whole foot with Lotrimin AF.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Nissan, driven. By Miller Lite. Grab a Miller Lite, it's Miller time. By NikeBasketball.com. And by Gatorade Energy Bar. What burns inside you?
Welcome back to First Union Center in Philadelphia. Capacity crowd, better than 20,000 on hand. The 76ers starting lineup just introduced to the crowd. As we get ready for game number 5. The Lakers with Rick Fox, Horace Grant, Shaquille O'Neal up front, Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher in the backcourt, and the 76ers with Tyrone Hill. Aaron McKee moves to the forward position in effect. The Sixers going with a 3-guard set. Dikembe Mutombo, the center, Allen Iverson and Eric Snow in the backcourt. Eric Snow in the starting lineup instead of Jermaine Jones, who had a rocky time the other night. No team has ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals. Only 2 teams have forced a Game 7 after losing 3 of the first 4. The Knicks of 1950-51, the Lakers of 65-66.
Mark, let's talk about the lineup
change. What will Eric Snow do to their attack? Well, let's look back to Game 4. The 76ers scored 14 points in the first quarter. They were down by 8. They dug themselves a hole early that they could not get out of. Larry Brown is hoping for them to get off to a better start. He's their third leading scorer. He's been aggressive. He's been attacking. Jermaine Jones has scored only 10 points in 55 minutes of this series. They have got to put some points on the board. He's been monitoring Snow's minutes. Tonight, Snow might have to play 40.
The motivation for the Lakers, that 33-point loss to the Indiana Pacers, Game 5 of the Finals last year. This season, the Lakers 4-0 in closeout situations. And last touch by the Lakers. The officials, Dick Pavetta, Joe Crawford, Bernie Fryer, Aaron McKee will throw in.
Marv, another thing we've seen in the last two first quarters, basically Iverson and Mutombo have scored all their points. Let's see if they can get someone else involved here to help them.
Iverson played by Fisher. Fisher with the steal and is grabbed by Iverson. So Iverson giving up the foul, and he thought he was fouled.
One of the things that we know, Fisher is about 25 pounds heavier. He's going to put his body on him. He's going to bang him. He's going to try to get his hand up in his face. And there's a frustration foul by Allen Iverson. Now, he must stay out of foul trouble, but very unhappy. Remember, Marv, the game in L.A., or excuse me, in Philadelphia, very concerned about it. He was getting hit in the face all the time with Fisher's hand.
Eric Fisher, a very aggressive defender. And we get a whistle away from the ball. Dick Pavetta with the call. Now the Sixers a hold called on Tyrone Hill. Derek Fisher says that he has had to make adjustments in his game defensively. Usually takes those signature charges. Bryant is fouled, so a third straight foul on the 76ers. But Fisher so aware that the officiating, as he put it, changes in the playoffs, particularly here in the finals, and he's afraid he will not get the calls, particularly against Iverson.
Well, as you said, he's one of the best in the league at drawing the charge, but it's such a bang-bang kind of play that with Iverson, if it's close, Fisher's probably going to get the foul. That's just the way it works.
The 76ers committing 3 fouls within the first 30 seconds. So Kobe Bryant at the line. Kobe with a sensational all-around performance in Game 4. He was 1 assist shy of a triple-double. More of a setup guy with Shaquille O'Neal coming through with an overpowering ball game. Eric Snow handling. Eric Snow began this series coming off the bench. Here's Iverson. Yes.
And he's going to need a lot of that tonight. We talked in our open mark. 30's not going to be good enough, nor is 35. He's going to have to score in the 40s tonight.
And it was not a strong 35 points the other night. A bad shooting ball game for Allen Iverson. Did not really get into it until that run in the fourth quarter.
And he's shooting right at 40% for the series. It's taken him 130 shots to get 141 points.
Tumbles pass to Hill. Oh, Tyrone Hill with an early bucket. We have not seen that all series.
A very positive sign there. Tyrone Hill's almost been squeezing the air out of the ball.
Iverson with the strip. The Sixers want a fast start. Not the case the other night. Fox had a notion with Shaquille O'Neal down court, but Mutombo was able to hustle back. Now Shaq getting down deep. That's a rare miss for Shaquille O'Neal when he's that close. Iverson with the head fake. Iverson, yes.
The little guy, you got to marvel at him, Marv. The degree of difficulty on those shots over Shaquille O'Neal is really amazing.
76ers with the 6-2 lead. And here's O'Neal getting the step, but he missed the step. Iverson again, stutter steps. Iverson, Snow with the putback.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal did not get back from half court, so he's missed a couple shots here early that he got off to a great start in Game 4. But he's got to get back on defense.
Now being forced further out. And a foul is called It's on the Sixers. Iverson came from the blind side looking for the steal. Hit with a second and also collects a technical foul.
Well, you can see the passion running early in this ball game. Allen Iverson, that's why I thought the first foul that he committed, Marv, he should have let go. Now he's got himself in peril here with 2 fouls. Also a technical, so he has to be very careful to regain that composure. He's a guy that plays with so much energy and passion.
He's trying to settle himself down. He realized not only has he committed bad fouls, but bad decision in picking up the technical.
Well, you can see he reached in there. He actually had good help defensively. Eric Snow was there to give help. Mutombo was behind him defensively. He did not need to commit that foul.
Philadelphia with an 8-3 lead here at the start. Now the mismatch with Iverson involved with Grant down low. Bryant just did get it off to beat the 24. Met by Shaq. Don't count. Foul called before the shot attempt. Holding foul away from the ball on Fisher.
Well, Derek Fisher got caught in a switch on Mutombo, and what he did, he tried to prevent him from rolling to the basket. Joey Crawford, the official, ruled that he impeded his progress and called the foul.
Snow being played by Kobe Bryant. We're just underway here in Philadelphia. The 76ers trying to stay alive, looking to a 6th game in Los Angeles. Aaron McKee cannot find the range. 1 for 9 in Game 4 this past Wednesday night.
Yeah, and he's 12 for 41 for the series. That's under 30%.
Shaky play here by the Lakers. Iverson chased by Bryant. Iverson hit on the fast break and then ends up flying into the photographer's area. Fisher for 3. Derek Fisher from downtown.
Seems like the Lakers, all this playoffs have come up with timely shots. Guys hitting big threes to prevent runs that give you surges that sort of knock you on your heels early in the game, Marv.
We saw that the other night. Robert Horry, Brian Shaw, Derek Fisher all hitting from downtown at opportune times. There's Hill, very active here at the start. Hill again draws the foul. Yes, and a touch.
What a welcome sight here in Philadelphia. Tyrone Hill, who has been struggling to say the least, finally broke loose a little bit, had 7 points in Game 4. But the Sixers are playing out of a double team. The Lakers are double teaming Mutombo early. We have not seen that much, Mark. So what it's done, it's freed up Tyrone Hill. He's cut to the basket, got a pass. He's got an offensive rebound. So now he's involved in this game. I'm a little surprised that the Lakers are double teaming Mutombo.
Perhaps the element of surprise by Phil Jackson here at the start. But the Sixers are finding other people. And Tyrone Hill with 4 points and 4 rebounds.
Well, the Sixers already have 12 points. Remember, they only had 14 in the first quarter of Game 4, so the lineup changes helped get them off to a good start.
A chant of defense from this crowd. Once again, Shaq forced to start out a bit deeper than usual, but a beautiful spin. And the Sixers now lead 12-8.
Well, when he makes that shot, he's indefensible. You got to take away his dunks and layups and force him to shoot jumpers.
For Shaq, his first field goal. Nice pass from Mutombo. Mutombo coming from the left side of the beautiful setup.
Well, a great overplay defensively, and the Sixers were ready for it. McKee with a great backdoor cut, and he found his teammate Mutombo.
Here's the double on Bryant. Fisher for 3. Grant with a good play to get to that rebound. Horace Grant extending over Aaron McKee.
See, when you have to do a lot of double teaming, what happens is many instances you get caught with a smaller man underneath the basket guarding a power forward. That's exactly what happened on that play, and Horace took advantage of it.
So the 76ers lead 14-10. Iverson, yes. Allen Iverson off to a superb start. He's 4 for 5. He has 8 points. He has picked up 2 fouls plus a technical. Fox knocks down the three. Rick Fox had a couple of timely hoops the other night. In fact, his only baskets, he was 2 for 7 points. 76ers lead 16-13. Iverson is open from downtown. 76ers have not been able to hit from beyond that three-point line.
Well, Iverson for the series, 8 for 28, only 29%. Marv, to put that in perspective, as we see Iverson's last basket, he works so hard, he comes off those screens, and the one thing he's done, he's become a better shooter on this kind of shot. Used to be sort of casted the ball up there. Now he has much better release on the shot. But Marv, one of the differences in this series is that three-point line. The Lakers have outscored the Sixers 33 points from behind the line in the series.
They've hit 26 from three-point line. There's another by Rick Fox. And the game is tied at 16. So they have 27 threes, while the Sixers with only 13. And this crowd continues to urge the Sixers on. Mutombo. So important to Mutombo to continue hitting that perimeter shot to draw Shaquille O'Neal outside.
Are you still incredulous?
No more. I buy it now.
All right.
He has all the moves. Baseline jumpers, straight away. Once again, Grant off the mismatch, came up short as Mutombo came over to alter the shot, but then deflected it out of bounds. And the Lakers take a timeout. 5:04 to go in the first. The Sixers up by 2.
Coming up at the half, Sugar Ray performs live at the game here on NBC.
This company invested millions developing a sure thing. Unfortunately, it was not such a sure thing. Over 3 very long nights, the software helped them to analyze sales and customer feedback to quickly re-engineer the sure thing. The software is not flustered by this sudden turn of events because the software does not fear change. Always nimble and ready to rumble. Enterprise software from Microsoft.
On June 22nd,
there's nothing more addictive than speed.
You have to be willing to risk everything.
Please believe. Give me your hand!
The Fast and the Furious. Rated PG-13.
Well, Allen Iverson off to a great start. You see his numbers. Now, remember, he does have 2 fouls, so he must be very careful. But this guy, we just marvel at his energy. Look what he did against the Pacers, almost 46 minutes in a tough 4-game series. The Raptors, a 7-game series. I mean, the motor's still running, but that gas tank looks to be going a little bit towards empty. The Lakers, he's played 48 minutes in this series, but he just keeps it coming, and this young guy is amazing. Tonight, Marvin looks like in his off day, he took a pit stop and refueled. He's off and running tonight, going to the basket, the wonderful shot over Shaquille O'Neal, the energy. Look at him dive for that loose ball, get out on the break, get an easy layup over Kobe Bryant. And, you know, it's amazing, Mark. This is the 23rd playoff game that the Sixers are playing tonight. If you played the maximum, you'd play 26 games. That's how much energy these guys have used up to get to this point.
And obviously our sound effects department working overtime. Excellent job.
I was going to rev up the motor a little bit, but I didn't think I needed to, right?
Coming up on 5 minutes left in this opening quarter. Kobe Bryant to Kemi Mutombo on the rebound. Both teams remain the same following the timeout. Iverson using the pick, gets the stop. Trying to elude O'Neal and then through the foul. See Iverson protecting that basketball as he made his move in the direction of Shaquille O'Neal, and the foul is called on Shaq.
With a guy like Allen Iverson, it's a big guy. Don't leave your feet until he commits to the shot. The moment you jump, Mark, what he does is you're taught jump into the big guy's chest and create the foul. So as a big guy, stay on the floor, watch the release of the ball, then go up to defend it. That time, Allen Iverson took advantage of Shaq leaving his feet.
Iverson, a 73% free throw shooter during the NBA Finals. Let's check in with Jim Gray. Jim? Apparently there was audio difficulty with Jim Gray. Let's see if we can get him back. Jim? 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 J That report from Jim Gray. No difficulty on the part of Shaquille O'Neal. And the 76ers now lead 19-18.
Shaq had been rather quiet, Marv. I think he felt like we needed to talk about him a little bit after that. Wow. Woo.
Second field goal for Shaquille O'Neal. Here comes Fisher. Iverson on the open floor. Grant is back. Iverson taking all the way. And batted out of bounds by the 76ers.
Now watch the power of Shaquille O'Neal. Watch Mutombo. It's almost like he lifts him off the floor. Your feet leave the floor. It's pretty difficult to jump, and Shaq just powered it in the basket.
Good pass. Fox does not force the issue. Thought he had the step, but was met by Mutombo. Here's Grant. Lakers trying to get Horace Grant more involved with the offense. 3:46 remaining.
You know, the one thing with Horace Grant, Marv, when he really was a factor for Chicago scoring, he ran the floor and got easy baskets, but he used to be deadly on that little 15 to 16-foot jumper. As he's gotten bigger and stronger, you see the muscle to fight all those big guys. He's lost a little bit of that touch, but he used to be an excellent little 15, 16-foot jump shooter.
George Lynch has checked in for the first time, coming out for Tyrone Hill. And McKay hits his first field goal. Tyrone Hill getting a hand from the crowd as he sat down with 4 points and 5 rebounds. George Lynch made his return from the broken foot Wednesday night in Game 4, played 8 minutes. And he's just out on the floor trying to help do some things defensively. Here's Bryant. Rebound O'Neal. Has the double team going. Lynch over to help. Fisher for 3. Derek Fisher with his second three-pointer.
Again, that timely three-point shooting off an offensive rebound. The court is broken. It's tough to find a man, and those are the kind of threes that really hit you hard.
The game is tied at 21. Lakers 4 out of 5 from downtown. Mutombo. Lynch with the rebound. Like he blocked his own shot.
Well, he had no lift. That's where you can see that he has not played. He wanted to go up, and he would normally dunk that ball.
Looked like he was uncertain.
Yes.
And a timeout taken with 2.5 remaining in this first quarter. It's the Lakers and the 76ers tied at 21.
You see the rust on George Lynch. The heart and courage is there. He just couldn't get the lift to finish it. Then Kobe comes over and blocks his shot. Again, that timely Lakers three-point shooting is keeping him right in this game.
Why don't you get us something to cool this fire down?
I got just the thing. I got 2 laws for that fire.
With a great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
That's not that bad.
240 horsepower Nissan Pathfinder.
You're gonna be crammed into this thing that is shaped like a bullet, and you're gonna fly down this twisting tunnel of ice. You're gonna be bruised, frostbitten, and if you flip over, your head is gonna get skinned right down to the skull. What do you say?
The Winter Olympics from Salt Lake City on the networks of NBC.
Back in Philadelphia, tied at 21 with 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. Marv Albert with Doug Collins. Doug earlier. Ahmad Rashad had the report regarding Michael Jordan suffering the 2 broken ribs. First of all, how did he do it?
Well, Marvy was playing in a pickup game in Chicago. A lot of NBA players were there, and it was just a freak accident. He said he was posting up, and he got caught, and he broke the 2 ribs. And he said, you know what, Doug, this is just a setback. I asked him if he was discouraged. He said, I'm not discouraged, I'm just disappointed. He said, I was playing so well, I was starting to get my legs back to my timing. He said, so it's just going to delay my decision. When I heal up, I'll get back to my training and see where I'm at. But probably 6 or 8 weeks before he's back on the floor playing. But he still has a goal, Mark, of trying to come back and play. This is just a setback for him. This is not the end.
You're taking it very calmly here.
Well, I believe in Michael, so I know somewhere down the road he's going to give it another great shot.
And what a shot by Roger Bell, who just checked in. Robert Horry on the floor for the first time for the Lakers. And the Sixers now lead at 23-21. Here's Fisher. That's an unusual shot for Derek Fisher.
That's what they want him to take, that shot on the move.
Roger Bell close to a travel. Changed his mind. He had the three-pointer set up. Iverson. Good decision by Roger Bell as they're able to reset, and the Sixers now lead 25-21.
Well, you can see what the Lakers do on any kind of screen roll. They push it to the baseline. They're going to give you that jump shot. You see the hand in the face, but they just don't want Iverson to get all the way to the basket. They want to make him a jump shooter.
Robert Horry's hit his last 6 from downtown. Shaquille O'Neal has been off here at the start. 1 minute left in the first.
Oh, very close.
Yes, Iverson with a nice pass. Iverson for Lynch, and George Lynch with his first field goal of these NBA Finals. And that was very close to an offensive foul. Iverson is playing with 2 fouls. 6 unanswered points for the Sixers. Bell knocked it away, and a foul is called.
That will be his third. This is a tough break for the 76ers. Iverson has gotten off to such a great start. We know he's their primary scorer. With him sitting down, Marv, we're going to have to keep track of this score. The 76ers are up 6, but a loose ball, and Iverson's hustle goes to it, along with Kobe. Kobe gets there just a little bit sooner. The contact and the foul. So we will have to keep our eye on exactly what occurs now with Allen Iverson sitting, and how long will Larry Brown sit him. You know, with this being a game that if you lose, you're done. Normally, you maybe set the guy out the entire second quarter, Mark. I don't think Larry will do that tonight. I think he'll bring him back in the second quarter.
Iverson, a player who rarely gets himself in foul trouble. He came out very excited, picked up those 2 fouls within 30 seconds, and then picked up a technical.
That's why you hate to see your best player take frustration fouls. And the first foul of the game was a frustration foul. He thought he got fouled. He just reached out and grabbed Fisher.
Kevin Ollie has come on for Allen Iverson. Mutombo draws the double. Roger Bell wide open. Rebounded by Bryant, and the Lakers will live with Roger Bell taking open 3-pointers.
I think when you look at the 76ers, if they come back next season, you're going to see them add a couple 3-point shooters. If they have a weakness, that's one thing that they don't do well.
O'Neal with the beautiful drop step. That's his 3rd field goal. 6 points for Shaq. Final seconds of the first quarter. Snow angling and is fouled by Shaw. They had the foul again.
Rick Fox got hit with a blind screen. He's holding his right arm and shoulder. I don't know whether his teammate talked to him on the pick or not, but he is guarding him. You've got to speak. When that screen is coming up behind you, that defender has got to let you know that that is coming, so you don't get that kind of shot that he took.
Allen Iverson checks back in with 3 5/10 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Teron Lue. Now one of Allen Iverson's Iverson's closest friends.
Well, now you say, why is Iverson in? Obviously, the last shot, they want him to catch the ball. The big thing you can't do is run in there and get a charge.
Oh, Lou got picked off. Iverson for three. And that is the end of the first quarter. 76ers with a 27-24 lead on the Lakers. Shaq 3 for 6, 6 points. Quiet start for Kobe. Iverson, red hot, 5 for 10 from the field, 11 points. The Sixers have the lead. We'll be back in Philadelphia in a moment.
Is Mountain Dew in serious jeopardy? This generally harmless male will defend his domain with basic animal instinct. A fierce battle rages. Yet in the end, to the victor go the spoils.
Hey man, how you feeling?
Not bad. Until next time, do the do.
Vega, you don't watch TV. You feel it in a place called Sony.
I'll get it. Hello?
Alo. Son parti göndermiş olduğunuz mallar yanlış etiketlendi. Sizden ricam eski müşteriniz olarak aynı parti malı tekrar rica ediyorum.
Dad, it's Ulujan Industries. This shipment was lost. They want a new one at a 10% discount.
All right, that's fine.
Hey guys?
Tabii efendim, hiç sorun değil.
Phones that translate for you. This is the future of e-business.
This summer, enter the realm of the supernatural. No movie has more fun.
Hey, kitty! How do you like that little pussy? You want a piece of me?
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Or more action.
Style!
Scary movie, too.
Mother's in here with us, Harris.
Mom, will you get out of there, please?
You're no fun.
This film has not yet been rated. Wednesday, July 4th.
76ers have a 3-point lead as we head to the second quarter. And they led most of the way in the first quarter, but Allen Iverson with 3 fouls.
Well, one thing that's really hurt the 76ers, especially in games 3 and 4, they played from behind the entire time. They only had, in game 3, 3 minutes and 41 seconds of lead. In game 4, 3:27, they trailed the last 43 minutes of that game. Marv, what we've seen is they spent so much energy trying to get back. They make their runs, but then what happens is a timely shot here or there by the Lakers, like we saw the other night, and they're right out of the game once again. The Lakers only lead. Kobe made 2 free throws, 2-0. Since then, the Sixers have led the entire way.
Iverson remains on the bench as the second quarter gets underway. So Kevin Ollie is on the floor, matched with Ron Harper, who has checked in for the first time. Harper's played well the last couple of games, been a steadying influence. Last game in the first half, he also was a scorer. Here's Kobe Bryant. Aaron McKee did not go for the pump fake. Shot clock down to 4. Here's O'Neal. And Mutombo on the loose ball.
Dikembe's done a nice job. It appears that Shaq's not just emotionally into this game yet. Marlon, I don't know if he's pacing himself for the finish, but not off to that strong start that we normally see.
Came out with power the other night in game 4. Mutombo. Here's Shaq getting down court, and the crowd looking for a foul off the contact with McKee.
Now that's what we saw the other night. Early in the game, Shaq ran early. He got to the basket. He caught the ball around the rim and finished with power. Let's see if that gets him going.
The Sixer lead is now 1. Snow off the pick from Mutombo, blocked. Mutombo, foul. Foul is called on Ori.
Shaquille O'Neal just released on the shot. Here he goes for the ball. Sixer fans felt he just bowled McKee out of the way. That's one of those no calls. You got both guys sort of going for the play. Just play on. Shaq is just so much bigger and stronger. He was able to play through the contact.
McKee. And McKee showing some signs. We talked the other night about the fatigue factor with McKee's playing with an assortment of injuries. It's not been himself. It has not helped that he's had to follow Kobe Bryant around on the defensive end. And Robert Horry with his 7th straight three-pointer. Overall in the finals, 8 for 11 from downtown. 7 of his last 7 from three-point range.
Well, we talked about it in our open. We said that Robert Horry is always at his best in the NBA Finals. Back-to-back championships with the Rockets, now trying to go back-to-back with the Lakers. But he comes in the game. He's a terrific defender. And what we've also seen him do in this series, Marv, is be a press breaker. He takes the ball up the floor against the power forwards of the Sixers to release some pressure. You can see with Iverson down, they got outscored by 5 points. Larry Brown says, no time for tomorrow. I got to get him back in the game.
So Allen Iverson back on the floor. Ron Lewis there. Brian Shaw with the steal and fouled by Aaron McKee. Avoiding the layup by Shaw. How about Brian Shaw? This past Tuesday morning went back home to Oakland, California for the birth of his daughter. Brian's wife, Nikki, gave birth to Bianca. Brian made the trip and then flew back to Philadelphia in time for Game 4 on Wednesday. Did a nice job in his 10 minutes of playing time, including hitting another three-pointer. Well, you can log on to NBA.com to make your own in-progress highlight reel of the finals with my highlights. And during every game of the finals, join a live international chat as fans worldwide share their opinion and comments on the games and the players. It's all on NBA.com. Lakers now lead by 2. Mutombo with the second effort. And the game is tied at 31.
You know, nobody can play against Shaq head-up, Mark. There's no question. But you know what? Dikembe has really earned a lot of respect in this series. He has stood in there. He's played exceptionally well on both ends of the floor. There's just no one who's a match individually for Shaquille O'Neal.
Back comes Iverson. Shaq thus far 4 for 8 points. Beautiful pass as Hill was able to get position and was held by Fox.
Dikembe going to the offensive boards after the miss. He stays with his shot. The long arms gets up there sooner than any of the Lakers can and gets the nice kind roll with the finish. So Dikembe Mutombo, the emotion, the expression, and he told his teammates between games, he goes, guys, we cannot wait till the fourth quarter to try to turn it on. We've got to come from energy from the start of the game. Marv, they've done a much better job of that. Eric Snow has really helped this team, and Tyrone Hill off to a much better start. You see, he did get it going a little bit in Game 4. He did have 7 points, but 17 fouls in this series. His rebounding has been down tonight. He has 5 points and 6 rebounds, so off to a good start.
Tyrone during the regular season having just under 10 a game. That will count, and the foul. Rick Fox headed to the line. He's off to a fast start. He'll look for his 9th point of his half.
Well, Aaron McKee's going to have to sit down. Now, this is 2 fouls in a row on the fast break. He took a foul on Shaw. This time he gets Rick Fox. Rick Fox just sort of gets that shoulder inside of him. And you see Kobe Bryant. Kobe talked to me before the game. He said, we just got to stay in the moment. He said, our whole thing is we know they're going to come out with energy. They're going to put a surge at us. We have to keep our poise. And we just have to be close when we get into that second quarter. Well, Marv, you look up at the score, and if Fox makes this free throw, it's a tie game.
So 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Teron Lue all over Allen Iverson. Now Iverson with the step back. Good job by Jermaine Jones, who just checked in.
Maybe some pressure will be taken off Jermaine Jones. Really not a starter. He's playing out of his role with all the injuries. Maybe coming off the bench, he'll relax a little bit.
Horry cheating off to help on Mutombo. Oh, Dikembe Mutombo with a running hook. He now has 8 points, and the is tied at 34. And Lou trying to save it. Backdoor pass attempted by O'Neal, but it was too deep, and a timeout is called. The Lakers and the Sixers are tied at 34. Here's the offensive-minded Dikembe Mutombo. Moving to his right, sweeping hook over O'Neal and gets the roll.
Coming up at the half, Sugar Ray performs live at the game here on NBC.
Come in, over.
Where am I? On July 27th.
How the hell did these monkeys get like this?
From the director of Batman.
I'll go ahead.
Sleepy Hollow. Comes a world that defies the rules. And an adventure that rules the planet. Kill them all. Planet of the Apes. Rated PG-13. July 27th, only in theaters.
Finishing, chin up. Good. That was good.
Just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean you're good at everything. Don't manage your website alone. Let us help.
Digex.
I like this one and that one, Daddy.
You have to pay the man for the rabbits now. Can I write a check?
Have to see some ID.
Okay.
Love is in the air, everywhere.
Have to call us in.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Daddy.
Have to see a second ID.
Okay.
This doesn't look like you. Date of birth? Have to phone this in.
Next time, use the Visa check card instead of cash or checks. It'll get you in, out, and on with life.
Mother's maiden name?
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. By Budweiser, with a crisp, clean, refreshing taste you'll find in no other beer. This Bud's for you. By Planet of the Apes, July 27th, only in theaters. And by McDonald's, we love to see you smile.
As we approach 10 p.m. in the Eastern Time Zone, welcome back to the city of brotherly love. The blimp spirit of Goodyear floating overhead, providing aerial views over tonight's game. Goodyear has been providing such aerial camera facilities since back in 1962.
Well, let's take a look. This has really been the difference. Timely three-point shooting, and all by the supporting cast. You see, through Game 4, what it was, add 5 for 6 tonight. Now the Lakers are 29 for 64 from behind that three-point line. It's been Rick Fox. It's been Derek Fisher. It's been Derek Fisher once again. Robert Horry getting behind that line and burying another three. So the Lakers, what they have shown is if you double-team Shaq, they'll pound it inside and kick it out to the three-point shooting. If you play him alone, he will pound you inside. So when they're shooting the ball and they got it both going, it's very, very difficult to defend.
Allen Iverson, rebounded by Shaquille O'Neal. Lakers and Sixers tied at 34. We played 4 minutes on the second quarter. Kobe Bryant looking for his first field goal. He's 0 for 4 from the field. Nice move again by Shaq. He has 10 points.
That's sort of scary if you're the 76ers. You were down 2, and really Kobe and Shaq have been rather quiet to start this game. You know they're going to pick it up, Marv.
Snow getting the step. And the foul is called on the Lakers. Ron Lou being helped up. Blocking foul, though, on Lou.
See the footwork of Shaq. We always talk about his power, but the little hop step, he gets a nice rhythm when he can hop across that middle, and he just sort of squirts that ball over his right shoulder. That's an impossible shot to block.
Eric Snow playing with a stress fracture in his right ankle. Looking for his third point. He does have 4 assists. During the series against Milwaukee, Larry Brown was showing teammates footage of Willis Reed making that dramatic entrance out of the floor back in the 69-70 series against the LA Lakers as inspiration with all the injuries suffered by the Sixers. They were calling Eric Willis Jr.
Now, I have a question. Was the inspiration Willis walking out, or was the fact that it was your voice calling him?
Yes, many players mentioned that. Here's O'Neal, and a foul is called. They did mention it was the very inspirational sound that just turned them around.
It would have fired me up.
Yes, I'm sure. So Shaq to the line. Lynch called for the foul. And Philadelphia having its difficulties at the line once again. 2 for 7 from the free throw strike. And Shaq hitting his first from the foul line.
Shaquille O'Neal working himself up that ladder of all-time scoring averages in the playoffs. He's been sensational once again, and if the Lakers go on to win this, he will be hands-on the guy that will win the MVP of the finals. It will be back-to-back, and he will also join a very select company and guys who've been able to do that in their careers.
In the 4 games coming into tonight, Shaq averaging 34 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocked shots. Iverson is now 5 for 13. Iverson trying to draw the foul. He went flying. 0 for 3. That's his first miss after hitting 7 straight. And a foul is called as Fox and Jones got involved. It's on Fox.
Mark, we got to keep our eye on Allen Iverson. He has been holding his right side. And I don't know if he took a shot early or on a fall or whatever, but he has been holding his right side. And since he's come back, he's cooled off a little bit. Iverson goes down here. But actually, even about the last 4 or 5 minutes, I've been watching him. So we'll have to keep our eye on him to see if that's bothering him.
4-point lead for the Lakers, their biggest lead of the night. Iverson has missed his last 4 shots. Mutombo out. And back comes Tyronn Lue. Here's Rick Fox. And he's fouled.
Well, if that's Aaron McKie, that will be his 3rd. That will be a tough foul. He and Iverson will both have 3 fouls.
And it is 3 on McKie. Let's check in with Lewis Johnson.
Yeah, Mark, for more on this situation with Allen Iverson, I've been watching him over here for the last 2 timeouts, and he has had a bag of ice on the right hip. Now, a few minutes ago, the trainers told me that he has a bruised hip, but I also saw him mouthing the words ribs. But there's no confirmation that there's a rib problem, but he is definitely in pain on the right side. Mark?
All right, Lewis, here's a look at that collision with Kobe Bryant. And apparently that's where he injured his ribs.
Yeah, he also got his 3rd foul on that play that you spoke about. So it's foul trouble starting to mount up. Remember, they got 3 quick fouls to start the game, sort of set the tone. But Iverson and McKie both with 3.
Lakers now lead by 6. 6:25 remaining in the first half. Snow challenging O'Neal, and it was Orr who came over and came up with the block shot.
Eric Snow looking for the foul, was sandwiched between 2 players. Many instances, Marv, if the ball is blocked, whatever happens after that, they rule incidental contact.
10 on the shot clock. Iverson trying to shake Lue. Here's Hill. Oh, Tyronn Hill very much into it tonight. That's his 3rd field goal. He has 7 points, 6 rebounds. The Sixers down by 4, but Shaq gets it right back.
Had my eye on Shaq the entire way, went right to the front of the rim. Kobe was watching him. He pointed to the corner, said, throw it to the corner and get me the ball inside. That's exactly what they did.
Joe Crawford, the baseline official, checking with Bernie Fryer as the whistle was blown. And a timeout is called. A holding foul being indicated on Tyronn Lue.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal, once again, when he gets it that deep, there's nothing you can do. Great entry pass, early offense. The Lakers by 6.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Jerry there?
Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? So what's going on?
You don't want to know.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Introducing the all-new 270-horsepower Chevy Trailblazer, the most powerful mid-size sport utility in the world. It's one strong SUV. The new 2002 Chevy Trailblazer, like a rock.
Change things up.
Now with our new taste menu, you can always find new and different tastes at McDonald's. Because, hey, variety is the smile of life.
What's my name?
Bad has never been better.
Heard you quit.
Do you think that makes me less dangerous?
Now meet the man. Samuel L. Jackson is Shaft. Buy it today on video and DVD.
We going to a birthday party. Thank you. That is very nice. Good work. We got it. The most outstanding birthday ever. Thank you for my birthday surprise.
She was overcome with joy in capturing her first Grand Slam title. Will Queen Venus rule center court again? Wimbledon. Coverage begins June 30th on NBC.
For 2 days, Tiger Woods has struggled to find his game. Can he bounce back to defend golf's greatest championship? The U.S. Open tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern on NBC.
So, Marv, you want to play against Shaquille O'Neal? Well, you better be ready, because this guy's going to bring a load with him. See here, this is early in the series. Dikembe Mutombo taking a shot in the face by Shaquille. Look at him lift him up off the floor. He's at a 45-degree angle here now as he turns and powers through him on his way to the basket. Once again, this was the other night. Powers through with that left arm, catches him right in the jaw, and then goes up with a powerful finish that is unstoppable. And then today, what has happened already, we've seen it once again. There he is lifting Dikembe off the floor with a powerful finish. Shaq starting to heat up now. He has 14 points on 6 of 10 shooting and 5 rebounds. So looking to work himself into this game after what would be a slow start for him.
Shaq with only 1 foul thus far in this first half. He did foul out of game 3 in foul difficulty in game 2. Finished with 5 in game 2. Allen Iverson with his first points of this second quarter has 13 for the night, and the Lakers are up by 4. Derek Fisher is back. Fisher and Bryant in the backcourt. Fox, Morey, and O'Neal up front. Kobe got the baseline cut off by Jones. Goes right back at him. And is fouled.
Well, Kobe is struggling from the field, and when you do that, you want to get to the foul line. Remember, Marv, in game 1, when the Lakers lost their only game in the playoffs, Kobe only got to the line 1 time on a technical. Now he's working to get inside, put the pressure on the defense. You get to that line, you get some free throws, maybe get a couple fast breaks, and then that jumper starts to fall. That's how you work yourself back into the game. Kobe shooting 2.
Kobe does have 5 rebounds, 4 assists, so he is doing it in other areas. Well, Fear Factor is NBC's newest primetime game. Every Monday, 6 people facing 3 terrifying challenges in a battle of sheer nerve. That's Fear Factor, Mondays at 8, 7 Central on NBC. Coming up at halftime, the rock band Sugar Ray. And a pass from Iverson broken up as we approach 5 minutes remaining. In this first half, the Lakers with the ball, and they lead by 6. The Los Angeles Lakers looking to conclude matters tonight for a second straight NBA championship. The alley-oop for O'Neal. Rick Fox right on target.
When the emotion is out of the game like it is now, it comes to execution. The Sixers are starting to get a little flat right now. They need a score.
Lakers with their biggest lead of the night. They now lead by 8. Here's Hill. Well, Tyrone Hill, 4 for 6 from the floor. He has 9 points. Now, none of the 76er players feel that Tyrone had been distracted throughout the playoff run, worrying about his father who had been ill. Father was recently discharged from a hospital a couple of weeks after having a stroke. Here's Hill. And O'Neal with the rebound. Tyrone Hill during the regular season averaged 10 points, 9 rebounds, and coming into tonight only 6 for 20 from the field. Again, O'Neal getting down deep. Horry able to steal that rebound. He's wide open. It's an unusual shot for Horry.
He's too close to the basket.
Bryant for 3. Yes. So Kobe Bryant with his first field goal. He missed his 5 previous shots.
See, how many times have we seen second shots lead to those open threes? Marv, you can't get to a guy when you're scrambling to get on the boards. Lakers quietly pulling themselves out to a 9-point lead. Larry Brown recognizing his team getting a little flat. He's going to try to give him a rest, come out of the timeout, get him a set play, and maybe get a score. But Robert Horry gets 2 offensive rebounds on this same possession. He missed one, followed his own shot, and got it back. And here's Kobe finally getting one to go. After getting started at the line, he buries a 3 now. Lakers starting to get that confident feeling once again.
Hello, baby. Sure glad to have you home. Hello, baby. Ooh, you been gone too long. Come right in and tell me how you've been. I sure missed you since you've been gone.
More best friends depend on Chevy.
You're sure looking swell.
We'll be there.
Eddie's back.
Make an appointment. What are you getting all bent out of shape for?
To put the wild
Oh! You sure you just had ice cream?
back in wildlife.
What are you drinking?
Gatorade.
Gatorade make wine now?
Dr. Dolittle 2, rated PG, June 22nd.
Introducing new Armor All Protectant Wipes. Armor All Shine and Protection, now in a wipe.
Caldo, calduccio, caldissimo. Aspetta,
Wouldn't it be great if you could buy anything, anywhere, with your cell phone? Wireless e-business, coming from IBM.
We test dehydration under extreme conditions. We test how the brain works when the body is fatigued. We test over and over in a real lab with real athletes with the very focused goal of improving athletic performance. It's called the Gatorade Sports Science Institute. You can look it up.
Ahmad Rashad in Philadelphia. Coming up on Net Zero at the half, we'll have first half insights from Kevin and PJ. We'll also have a report on the U.S. Open, where the big story has been the struggles of Tiger Woods. Plus, we'll bring you a special live performance here in the arena from the group Sugar Ray. Now back to Marv and Doug.
All right, thanks, Ahmad. And the 76ers were told with yet another injury problem. Let's check in with Lewis Johnson.
All right, Marv, thank you. Back by the 76ers locker room where George Lynch is right now. You remember he came back in Game 5 playing with a fracture in his left foot that was not completely healed. But as the game progressed early on here, you see George Lynch taking off his shoe, having problems. Well, I've been told that the injury is not the fracture, but he now has a sprained toe, the baby toe on his left foot. He's had the toe x-rayed. It's negative. It is sprained. They're icing him. They'll re-tape him. George Lynch wants to try and get back out here for the game. Marv?
All right, Lewis, it is a 9-point Laker lead. 3:15 remaining in this first half. Mutombo thought he was fouled. Rick Fox open. O'Neal able to keep it alive. Oh, beautiful backdoor pass, but Fox came up short on the reverse. Eric Snow pushing it. Rodney Buford on the floor for the first time. That's Buford with the ball, and he fires.
Mark, we talked about Allen Iverson when he picked up his third foul in the first quarter. How would that affect his team? Since that point in time, they've been outscored 27-13. He has lost his rhythm, and so has the team.
And the Lakers have killed the Sixers from the three-point line. They're 6 of 8 from downtown. Illegal defense called for the first time against the 76ers. And at the foul line, the Lakers 13 of 14, while the 76ers once again have struggled 4 for 9 at the line. Two and a half remaining in this first half. Here's Bryant. Kobe is now 1 for 7 from the field. Fox able to break it up. That was intended for Buford.
Well, one of the things the Lakers have done as the series has gone on, they have really concentrated on their transition defense, taking away easy scores by the Sixers. If the Sixers don't steal the ball, get in the open court and get layups, it's very difficult for them to score. And the Lakers have been very, very good, Marvin, getting back and taking away that.
Iverson. Allen Iverson from downtown. He has 16 points. That's his second three. And the Lakers now lead by 6. O'Neal. Rebounded by Buford, who can lead. Iverson penetrates.
He scores in bunches. He'll miss 4 or 5 in a row. That's not going to deter him. He's going to keep firing. A little 5-point spurt here. And once again, the Sixers are within 4.
Bryant with the spin. Last touch by the 76ers. So it's Laker ball with 1:36 to go in this first half. And the Sixers, off a flurry by Iverson, are now within 4. Fox will put it in play. O'Neal. And deflected out by Buford. So the Lakers now have 18 on the shot clock. 76ers hoping to extend this series to a 6th game back in Los Angeles on Monday night. Kevin Ollie replacing Allen Iverson, sits down with 18 points. Fox trying the element of surprise with that inbounds and a foul. Shaq was held, and he'll go to the line. Both teams are over the foul limit.
Well, Allen Iverson gets hot. He scores 2 straight baskets. He pulls back and he hits a 3. Then he follows it up with a great drive over Shaquille O'Neal. He is so good at this shot, this little teardrop floater. He uses the backboard to soften that shot up. He scores 5 straight points. Now, the reason Larry Brown took him out, he was going to go offense, defense. He does not want him to pick up his 4th foul. So anytime there's a stoppage, he'll try to get him back in for his offense.
And now he is checked back in after sitting down as Shaq goes to the line. Iverson back on the floor. The foul was called on Eric Snow. Shaquille O'Neal now 2 of 3 at the line. Had a off performance in game 4, just 8 for 16 at the line. So it's Philadelphia ball. They're down by only 4. 1:20 left in the half. And the call against Fisher. That is his second. The Sixers to the line with the Lakers over the limit.
The importance of getting to the foul line for the 76ers. Watch Fisher now as Iverson comes off this screen. He's going to grab him right there. And the referee's standing right beside him, and he watches it. Many instances, they'll let that contact go. Sometimes they'll call it. You have to read what the officials are doing. And again, Iverson on one of those little runs that he needs to get his team, back in this game. Mark, they were down 9 at 49-40. They're trying to close this as they go into half will be very important.
Iverson with 6 straight points for the 76ers and has 19. Larry Brown telling us prior to the game that the 76ers, looks like Dikembe Mutombo has drawn blood, and he'll be replaced by Matt Geiger.
I can't imagine how he would draw blood. He's only playing against Cats. I mean, you honestly think that he could do that, Mark?
Here's Geiger coming on for the first time. Dikembe's been smacked around pretty good, I'd have to say, as Shaq will be the first to admit. Back in game 2, suffered a cut on his tongue, took 3 stitches after the game.
Allen Iverson has to be very, very careful here this last minute. He cannot get his 4th foul.
It's a 3-point Laker lead. O'Neal going right at Geiger, and the foul is called.
That's a great foul. Matt Geiger comes into the game for Mutombo. You get that deep in the post. Shaq has just missed 2 free throws. Foul him and make him go back to that free throw line.
And here comes Dikembe, changing the jersey, making his way over to the scorer's table. O'Neal 2 for 4 from the line. Looks like he has that stroke back. Reminder coming up at halftime, a special live performance by the rock band Sugar Ray. That'll be at halftime.
Hope Sugar Ray paid attention and doesn't come out in a Laker jersey tonight like Destiny's Child did. They great singing group, but Sixer fans did not like the 2 of them had Laker jerseys on. Let them know about it. So I hope Sugar Ray was paying attention to that, Mark.
I'm told Sugar Ray will get some help because team president Pat Coachy will be introducing them at halftime. Just under 1 minute remaining in the half. Iverson. Fisher breaks down, chased by Snow, and has to reset it. The Lakers with a 50-46 lead. Here's Bryant.
Oh, what a spectacular play. Marvy fumbled the ball, but his footwork was brilliant to turn and hit that shot.
Allen Iverson felt that he traveled. Snow will go to the line.
Iverson has 3 fouls. He cannot get his 4th. Kobe recognizes that, so where does he go? Right to the front of the rim, fumbles the pass, but look at the gorgeous footwork to swing away from the defense with that little half hook. And Kobe's got the entire package, Marv. I call him in the open the most complete player on the perimeter in the NBA. That's a combination of his playmaking skills, his ability to score, but also he's an all-league defender.
Eric Snow hits his first free throw. That's Kevin Ollie checking back in. Larry Brown not taking any chances. Allen Iverson will sit down. Does not want Iverson on the floor with the Lakers going back to the offense. Timeout called. 31 and 8/10 seconds left in the half. Marv Albert, Doug Collins back at First Union Center in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to Game 5 of this best-of-7 NBA Final Series. The Los Angeles Lakers, after a slow start, have a 52-47 lead. Allen Iverson looking as if he is in great pain as he took a seat on the bench.
Well, you know, that rib injury hurts. You get hit in the ribs. When I talked to Michael yesterday, he said that that's one of the most painful things he went through is a couple of those broken ribs. So
Michael who?
Michael, well, you know.
Michael. Oh, Michael, yeah. That Michael.
There's only one Michael. Come on now.
Well, he suffered the injury the other day during a workout. Shaq handling the ball, had it knocked away from behind. Last touch by the 76ers. How will those bruised ribs affect Michael's return in terms of getting back in time to be able to attract free agents?
Well, he just said it's basically going to delay his decision for a couple months. But when talking to him, you see Kobe once again in the post. When talking to him, he's very committed to once he gets over this injury to coming back and getting himself in the kind of shape he thinks he needs to play. So he'll be ready.
Timeout is called by the Sixers. We'll be right back.
Beautiful car.
200 horsepower, V6 engine. It's got your name written all over it. You like it?
I love it.
I feel a test drive coming on. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm done. I want this car. I will take this car.
You've got to take it for a test drive.
No, I'm going to take the car. I want it.
Let's put this thing on the road.
Let's go for a test drive.
Mm-hmm.
Test drive over. I want the car.
Chevy Impala.
I love this car.
We'll be there.
19 and 1/10 second remaining in the first half. It's the Lakers with a 52-48 lead on the 76ers, and it is Philadelphia ball as we resume. Allen Iverson checking back in with the Sixers. Back to the offense. 19 points for Iverson. 7 of 16 from the field. And there's no question he is playing despite the pain from the bruised ribs.
Well, we showed a while ago all the minutes that he has played. They will take their toll when you play with the energy and getting all the contact he does. How many times does he get knocked down during the course of a game?
Final seconds of the half. Here's the double on Iverson, and it's a kick ball. Iverson was looking for Ali.
See, now Aaron McKee's going to come back in the game with three fouls to give them another shooter on the floor.
A run here by the 76ers. Lakers have led by as many as 11. It's now a 7-point game. We are just under 5 minutes remaining in the third. Iverson setting it up on Fisher. Yes!
Again, he's on one of those spurts. That's exactly what he does. Misses 4 or 5 in a row, but he is not going to stop shooting.
67-62. Shaq on the follow, and he is fouled. And Matt Geiger and Shaquille O'Neal having words.
Well, Shaq's got to get away from Matt Geiger. Matt Geiger, would take that trade off any day if he could get Shaq upset and out of this ball game. But Shaq's just got to walk away from that. A technical foul on the play.
Looks like double technical on Geiger and O'Neal.
You don't want to get the big guy fired up. We remember what happened after Game 3. He was upset, thought Dikembe was flopping, came out and had a huge game. And you see Geiger coming over to talk to him, and Shaq having a little bit of say himself there. Double technical, so again, it looks like a harmless play, but if Shaq gets another technical, he would be out of the game, as would Matt Geiger, so he's got to stay away from another technical.
O'Neal 3 of 6 at the line. Coming into tonight, Shaq's had his ups and downs at the free throw line. Wednesday night, 8 for 16. And you can see how he's changed the stroke.
It's one of those things where when he gets out of rhythm, he goes back to his bad habits.
The Laker lead is down to 5. Iverson had the shot blocked by Fisher. Just slow it. Iverson is able to recover that because of the bruised rib injury. Shaquille, it counts, and the foul.
Well, he just wheeled in there, and Dikembe Mutombo leads with his head. He is very fortunate that he really has not gotten hurt with some of these power moves, but just watch the head of Mutombo as he leans right in there, and Shaq, with that shoulder, powers himself to the basket. Marv, I've said before, I think Shaq is the most difficult guy in the league to referee. What is a normal move and what is excessive? I don't know how you can determine that with him. He's so strong.
O'Neal completes the three-point play. Second foul called on Mutombo, and Eric Snow requests a timeout. So 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Lakers now lead by 8.
We talked about Iverson, and he needed to get 40 or more tonight. Well, going through one of these little stretches, he steps behind the line and buries a three, and then he will follow it once again. Fisher playing excellent defense. He backs up, gets his rhythm, buries the jump shot. They get it to 5, but now the Lakers have pushed it back to an 8-point lead.
We're the bonus, right? You got to figure out a way to get to the line.
The clock is the key that can open time itself. A power that has been buried for centuries. You can move back and forth through time. A conspiracy that threatens the future.
Eternal hell, revive!
Don't stop.
Today, the biggest adventure of the summer begins.
This is where I start to have fun.
Angelina Jolie. Tomb Raider. Rated PG-13. See it today everywhere.
You ready for a cold one?
Yeah.
Is that cold enough for you?
It's cold. It's not Coors Light.
Brewed at the edge of freezing to lock in that Rocky Mountain cold taste. Coors Light. Ah, tasty.
You can drop in anytime.
It's big in there. The roomy Accord from Honda.
I used to dream about having my own shoe and wondering what it would feel like to see people wearing your shoe and to be able to fit your creativity, your style, your personality all into that shoe. You're probably wondering what's in the box. And I'm probably not supposed to show you what's in the box, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. Because it's my shoe, I can do whatever I want to do. So, here's a prototype for Kobe 2.
Anytime you come to Daytona, it's a big race. But this year's Pepsi 400, it's really big. Prime time on NBC. Britney Spears is the Grand Marshal. She's got a way of starting everybody's engines.
Hey, Jeff, get me a 3/4 inch socket, will you?
Very talented girl, that Britney.
The Pepsi 400 when NASCAR comes to NBC July 7th.
This is the scene at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, a closed circuit viewing of tonight's game. And I'm told more than 18,000 turned out to watch it on the big video screen.
Well, I mean, the Laker fans have been so supportive of this team. Mark, we talked about all that they've gone through this year, but at the right time, it all clicked. Kobe, Shaq, Fisher coming back, and just everything came together at the right time. They're on a historic march here. They win tonight. What a magnificent finish to this playoff run.
A Laker team that went 56-26 in the regular season, turned it after the mediocre first half, second seed in the West, 2 games behind San Antonio. Nearly ran the table in the playoffs. The only loss to this point was the opener of this series in overtime at home. Here's McKee for Snow.
Yes, he has worked so hard to become a decent jump shooter. He wants to drive the basketball, but he knows now that with Iverson and all the double teams, he has to make that little shot.
And the Lakers overall have won 22 of their last 23 games. O'Neal is met by Geiger, and a foul is called.
Well, with Shaq shooting free throws the way he is, the one thing that the Sixers cannot do is allow him to catch the ball and dunk it. And Larry Brown does not believe in the hack-a-Shaq. And what he means by that is he doesn't believe in chasing Shaq around the floor and fouling him off the basketball. But he said, you know what, we have to take fouls in that paint area. We cannot allow Shaq to dunk the ball, but they've got to protect Mutombo because he can't take all the fouls, Marv. They have to come down and help him with other people.
And it looks like Shaq has relocated the touch. Now 5 for 10 from the line. had the touch going. His highlight game from the foul line was game 3 this past Sunday night. He actually hit 8 of 9 at the free throw strike. There's Aaron McKee. Geiger on the save. Ends up in the hands of Fox. Bryant fouled by Snow. So Kobe will shoot 2. Both teams are over the foul limit. Eric Snow committing his 3rd. Kobe Bryant 6 for 7 from the line. He's only 5 for 16 from the field. Well, tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Time, NBC's U.S. Open coverage will continue with the 3rd round with Tigers' troubles, David Duval, Phil Mickelson, Sergio Garcia, all in excellent position and within striking distance of claiming their first major championship. 6.5 hours of U.S. Open coverage beginning tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Time, right here on NBC. Derek Fisher picks up his 3rd. Derek discussing it with the official Dick Pavetta. So Iverson to the line. He's 4 for 6 at the foul line. Kevin Ollie, Rodney Buford over at the scorer's table trying to check in. Iverson was about to take the free throw and Joe Crawford ran over and said, hold it. Obviously did not affect the touch. Now here come Ollie and Buford for Snow and McKee.
Well, you sub after the first free throw when it's a 2-shot foul like that. So what Larry Brown's trying to do right now is can he buy a little time for Eric Snow and Aaron McKee here at 3:15 to go, because then they're going to have a furious finish. Those guys are going to have a lot of energy. So can you buy some minutes and turn it up then in the 4th quarter and try to get this game?
Light pressure being shown by the Sixers, extending the defense. Foul is called on Buford. Rodney Buford during the regular season, toward the end of the regular season, was getting the playing time after the injury suffered by several of the Sixers. Buford had some big ball games.
He's shown the ability he can score, but that's a bad foul right there. You come in the game to buy some time. Rick Fox is dribbling the ball 20 feet away from the basket, and you foul him and put him on the free throw line. When you're trying to catch up, you cannot make those kind of plays.
Fox 6 of 6 at the line, so he has been perfect. Rick has 15. This is his best game since game 1 when he hit for 19 points. Lakers lead 75-66. Just under 3 to go in the 3rd. Fox draws the foul. It's on Buford. So 2 bad fouls by Buford.
See that? You come in the game, keep it simple. You know, don't try to do anything out of the extraordinary. And here's Rodney Buford. When you throw that shoulder out, you know, Rick Fox does a nice job. Flops back, he's behind the 3-point line, so the worst thing that happens is you pop back up and guard him. But 2 bad plays there by Rodney Buford. Looks like Snow's going to come right back in the game.
Fisher looking for the screen and then pops one home. Derek Fisher with a 3. That's his 4th from downtown, and he has 12 points.
It's timely shooting, just at the right time to get the Lakers those little spurts to keep the Sixers at bay. And that's an offensive foul on Iverson, lowering his shoulder. That'll be his 4th. So 3 tough fouls in a row here on the Sixers, Marv. They had cut it to a single-digit lead. And here, watch Iverson now as he pushes off of that off arm against Derek Fisher.
12-point lead for the Lakers. It is their biggest lead of the game. Timeout is taken with 2:24 left in the 3rd.
Hi.
Ready?
So did you want to take my car?
What do you mean?
Introducing the all-new Civic Coupe from Honda. Amazing, but true.
So what do you want to get Dad?
Let's get him a big screen TV.
It's huge.
I know, it's great. We'll all sit around, watch the game.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah?
I'm seeing it.
Dad, you and Dex and me, Dad is gonna love it.
This Father's Day, shop where fathers shop for the brands they love. Get 0% on all TVs and camcorders over $4.99, like this Sony Digicam and 60-inch Mitsubishi TV.
It's Dad's chair.
We're not at home.
Finally, a great movie gets a truly great DVD. A new standard in DVD has been set. Castaway on the special edition 2-disc set.
Finally, Gatorade brings you energy in a bar. The Gatorade Energy Bar. Energy to burn. What burns inside you?
I want a Turbo Ninja.
I found one!
Did you reorder those Turbo Ninjas for Store 47?
I'll take care of it.
Now you can do real business from anywhere. It's not a dream. It's e-business innovation from IBM.
NASCAR is moving to NBC and TNT this July.
Just a moment ago, Derek Fisher, who has been on fire from downtown, able to shake loose on Allen Iverson, hit the three, and in downtown L.A., Staples Center, the crowd watching on closed circuit reacts to the three-pointer by Derek Fisher.
It's been the difference in the series right now. You see tonight, Lakers only shooting 34% from that two-point line, 8 of 11 from three. And, Marv, I said earlier in the telecast, I think with the changing of the rules next year, the Sixers, one thing they're going to have to do is add some perimeter shooting. They've got great defenders, but they need to have some more shooters on the floor.
Single coverage on O'Neal. Gives it up. Horace Grant, yes. 6 points for Horace.
That's a double technical, Mark. It was 67-62 when Shaq got the double technical with Geiger. They've been on a 13-4 run.
14-point advantage, biggest lead of the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Milford. And then try to tip it to Mutombo. Mutombo able to hustle it down. A minute 40 left in the third quarter. Pass intended for Geiger, but Bryant saw it coming. Horace Grant. Iverson just gave Rodney Cooper a look.
Like, what are you doing? A couple fouls and shooting the ball?
He's fighting off his teammate, Dikembe Mutombo, for that rebound. Iverson getting the pick. A minute remaining now in this third quarter. Snow for Geiger. Yes.
That's what he's done the entire series. He's made open jump shots. He's just got to be able to stay out on the floor. But when Horry's in the game, it really hurts him with his quickness. He can play against Horace Grant and be much more effective. Horry will come in the fourth period. That's when Phil will play him.
That was the first shot taken by Geiger. Shot clock at 5. And the foul is called. Dikembe Mutombo getting the wraps on Shaquille O'Neal.
Mark, it's a subtle little thing that Shaq does. He catches the ball in the post, and if he doesn't have a shot, he throws the ball out. And when the ball is in the air, he drives his defender deeper underneath the basket, so when he catches it, he's closer to the basket. So he gets position when that ball is in the air. He drives that defender underneath the basket. All right, now watch as Shaq throws the ball out, and look where he gets it when he catches it back. He was outside the paint. When he gets it back, he's inside the paint. So he continues to work when that ball is in the air. You can't relax on him.
And as Shaq told us the other day, he can always go to that second move, third, fourth. He also said he's very quotacious. He has enjoyed himself here this week.
Well, I know one thing. He's very powerful, and he's awfully good, too.
Iverson changed his mind. Iverson sets it up for three.
Well, that would have been a big shot. That would have cut it to 10. Now the Lakers look like they can hold it for the last shot, try to push this to 15 or 16. Sixers only 68 points in the game. Lakers defense has been awesome.
O'Neal to the hook shot. And a very friendly roll with 5 6/10 seconds remaining in the third. Eric Snow swings away. The Los Angeles Lakers with an 83-68 lead on the Philadelphia 76ers after 3 quarters. Shaquille O'Neal with 26 points to lead the way. Allen Iverson, high man for the Sixers with 28. We'll be right back after these words from your local station.
So, Jenny, there'll be chaperones at this dance, right?
Yes, Dad.
Well, I hope you two have a good time tonight.
Don't worry. I know how to treat my ladies.
You out.
Dad!
With second row seats that conveniently slide apart, it's beyond the minivan. The Odyssey from Honda.
Get it out, people. Have a
How do you define excellence? Is it creativity? What about dominance? Or is it a constant ability to amaze and inspire? Maybe it's just about stepping into the spotlight and rising to the moment and letting history take care of the rest. The NBA Finals, it's all good.
Jay's all new with Jude Law and Brooke Shields. NBC tonight.
Toyota cars, Toyota trucks, Toyota SUVs. Choose from 16 models in all during your Toyota dealers Jump into Summer Savings event. Right now, get $1,000 factory cash back on a new 2001 Camry or 2001 Corolla. Or qualified buyers can choose financing starting as low as 2.9%. Jump into summer with a new Toyota car, truck, or SUV at your Toyota dealer today.
Everything happened right for us. Let's make this noise and get this party jumping.
The Sixers' Pat Croce, craziest owner in sports. Next Extra.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. And any retransmission, reproduction, rebroadcast, or other dissemination or use of this telecast, or of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
Let's get it to 10 in the next 2 minutes, then we'll figure out a way. All right? Come on. Come on.
Well, at this point, it's a 15-point lead for the Lakers as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Well, the big concerns for the 76ers, they got off to a great start. They were up 3 at the end of the first period, but look what's happened. +7 here, +11. They're +18 over the last 2 quarters. They're just starting to wear them down. You know, Marv, the Harden stuff is there, but they just don't have enough firepower to deal with the Lakers. They only have 68 points. I mean, they're going to have a huge fourth period here, and the Lakers are going to have to fall asleep on them to let them back in this game. Brian Shaw and Robert Horry, major contributors off the bench in this series, have checked back in. Iverson is fouled by Fisher. So that's 4 on Derek Fisher. Now, one of the things that Phil Jackson, I'm sure, talked to his team about in that timeout, guys, don't commit early fouls and put them in the penalty. So they're shooting free throws and now getting up the floor and pressuring us defensively. Make them earn everything from the field. Snow being guarded by Shaw, getting the stop, and then he blew
stuff. Here comes Kobe McKee racing back and prevented the dunk at the other end.
Sort of says it all, doesn't it? A power move. Shaq had just taken a shot that hit the rim 5 times and went in. Looks like a point-blank shot. He misses it, and it starts a fast break for the Lakers. Kobe off and running, but here he is going to the basket. A power move, just couldn't finish it. And it bounces out, and Kobe gets a break going the other way and gets to the free throw line.
Kobe Bryant now 9 of 10 at the line. Here's Tyronn Lue replacing Derek Fisher. Leads with 12. Derek Fisher with 4 from downtown. Kobe having a similar game to game 4, where it was his all-around play, more as a setup guy, although he did come out shooting, has not shot well, 5 for 16, and still the Lakers have this commanding lead.
Well, I give Kobe a lot of respect here, because it would have been human nature for him to come in and try to put up big numbers, but he has not done that, as we see Iverson looking to shoot the three-point shot, but Mutombo with the offensive foul in the post. So Sixers starting to lose their composure here as they feel their season slipping away. Watch the post, Mutombo now. See if he gets his arm up in the post. He has a tendency to get those elbows up. And all the banging that goes on, it's tough that one was called.
And this is beginning to take on a familiar look in that Western Conference run to this point. The Lakers won their 3 elimination games by an average of 16 points. They had the big lead here. They're up by 17. And it looked like he stepped out of bounds.
For this unit that's on the floor for the Lakers, it's Kobe Bryant. They run sort of an open court where the middle is open. They look for him to penetrate. He's got terrific three-point shooters out there with him as Shaq gets a rest.
The Lakers on their 7th turnover. Here's McKee, had nowhere to go. It's another Sixer turnover. Bryant, alley-oops, Horry. And Robert Horry just lays it home, and the Lakers pulling away. They now lead 87-68 as Larry Brown takes a timeout with 10:44 remaining in the 4th quarter. There's the lob for Horry, able to bank it home. We'll be back in Philadelphia in a moment. A look at the reaction at the Staples Center.
Here comes Willis, and the crowd is going wild.
Come on in. She'll be down in a minute. Hot enough for you? Beer?
Oh my.
The 2002 Ford Explorer, reborn.
There's a time for diplomacy and a time for action. Diplomacy is dead.
On July 6th, Kiss. Fear. Goodbye. Jet Li. Bridget Fonda. Kiss of the Dragon. Rated R. July 6th. Only in theaters.
These are the toes, this is a foot. That's the difference between Lamisil AT spray pump and Lotrimin AF. Lotrimin AF products are indicated to treat athlete's foot on the whole foot. This is only indicated to treat between the toes, so kill athlete's foot on the whole foot with Lotrimin AF.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Ford Outfitters, no boundaries. By MasterCard. There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. By Zima, clearly refreshing. And by IBM, taking e-business and your business to the next level.
Here in Philadelphia, the Goodyear blimp is on the scene. Overhead, the blimp Spirit of Goodyear, based near Akron, Ohio, home of the world headquarters for the Goodyear tire. and Rubber Company. Marv Albert, Doug Collins, Jim Gray, and Lewis Johnson working the sideline. We're early in the fourth, and the Lakers have pulled away to an 87-68 lead as they close in on their second consecutive NBA championship. It will take a miraculous turn by a team that is beaten up. Allen Iverson playing with the bruised ribs now has 30 points. A team that has shown the ability to come back on a number of occasions during the regular season and during this playoff run, but you wonder about tonight. Lakers have them overmatched at this point.
Mark, the Lakers are so good defensively. If they don't turn the basketball over, the Sixers just can't score enough points.
Shot clock at 1. Snow from a tumble and lays it in. 87-72. Ron Lou and Ryan Shaw out in the backcourt. Kobe Bryant has moved up front. Here is Shaw. Bryant with the rebound and the bucket.
Just a great offensive rebound. You know, Aaron McKee tried to go up with him. Kobe with the fresher legs just went right over the top of him. But the offensive rebounding starting to take its toll, getting second shots.
Kobe 23 points, 10 rebounds. Tyrone Hill is hacked. Foul on Ori.
Shot goes up. You see Aaron McKee just does not have anything left. He's got a chip fracture in his ankle, a sore shoulder. They're battling all kinds of ailments. And Kobe with the fresher legs. See Aaron McKee going over to get a little bit of a rest. The frustration for him here, growing up here, being at home, playing at Temple University. And he just, you see with the side there, he just has nothing left. He's given it all season long.
McKee just 2 of 5 from the field. Game 4, 1 for 9. Game 3, a 2 for 8. And that's not the usual contribution from Aaron McKee.
Well, going into this series, he'd averaged 16 points a game in the playoffs. He's down to 8 here now, so you get an idea of just the wear and tear. And also give credit to the Laker defense. Now, they have been terrific. You know, either Kobe Bryant or Rick Fox, one of those guys have been playing him, and they've done a great job.
Shaquille O'Neal is back on the floor. Bryant for 3. Kobe Bryant with 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Well, the other night he was 1 assist shy of a triple-double. He is now 4 assists away from a triple-double.
Well, the 76ers double teams are just so soft right now. Iverson goes down there. He can't bother Shaq, and it just opens up a wide-open 3 for somebody on the floor.
Roger Bell with 1 on the shot clock is blocked, and it's a 24-second violation. Kevin Ollie getting set to check back in. University of Nebraska, a pleasant surprise in his NBA Final Series. It started with his defensive work against Allen Iverson. He's also hit some threes, done it at both ends. Shot clock at 5. That pass intended for Lou. Snow able to recover the dribble. Roger Bell reluctant to shoot. Tyrone Hill able to score, and the Laker lead is 16. We're down to 7:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bryant played by Hill on the little Warren played by Hill, and O'Neal is fouled. That's 5 on Mutombo.
Here's Allen Iverson coming down to double team. You see, there's no energy to double team, and they can't get out of their traps. Iverson's supposed to cover that corner. When you come out of the double team, the guy directs you. He spent so much energy running around off screen trying to get open. There's nothing left then for him to double team and then try to get back to the open shooter. That's how they're getting so many open threes.
Shot clock at 3. Lou with a driving hook. Rebounded by Hill. So Tyrone Hill with 12 rebounds along with his 13 points. Iverson. Yes. 32 for Iverson, and the Laker lead is now 14.
He just keeps coming at you.
Los Angeles is led by as many as 19 just moments ago. 3 seconds violation.
Kobe was late with that pass. Shaq had gotten into the lane, and when Kobe put it on the floor, by the time he could get the pass to him, Shaq had already been in the lane too long.
Aaron McKee is back in. Eric Snow will report in a moment. Iverson putting moves on Lou and fires. Rebound Hill. Well, that would have cut it to 12.
Tyrone Hill has come back and played a good basketball game. Now, Kobe turning it over. I think if they score here, Phil might take a timeout.
Ollie fouled by Shaw.
Horace Grant up off the bench telling guys, let's go. Don't get sloppy. Get a little bit of a lead here. You start thinking you got a cushion. 6.5 minutes to go. You're about 3 minutes of good, hard defense right now from winning the championship. That's how close you are. You don't want to get sloppy. Right now, 3 good, solid minutes, and they could close this game down.
Brian Shaw picked up the foul. His second, Kevin Ollie at the line. And you see Derek Fisher checking back in. There's Matt Geiger for Dikembe Mutombo receiving a standing ovation. Dikembe with 5 fouls. They get a rest, 13 points, 10 rebounds for Mutombo. It's a 12-point game, and we see pressure being employed by the Sixers. 6-0 run for Philly. Now Shaq guarded by Matt Geiger, and is fouled.
Looks like they might be going to the hack-a-shack here. They've got Geiger in the game trying to protect Mutombo with fouls. So will they go the substitution, bring Mutombo in when they have the ball, try to get Geiger out there to take some fouls? Shaq going to the basket. The Sixers thought it was before the shot. The referee said no, he was in the act of shooting.
It's only the 13th foul on Philadelphia. Lakers also have 3. O'Neal now 7 of 14 from the foul line. Lakers up 93-80 as we approach 6 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter. Iverson squeezing his way. Iverson has 34 points. And the Sixers are now down by 11.
Twisting, turning, leaning. Got them all.
And this crowd is back into it. Geiger reaching in. And that's 5 on Geiger. That's a non-shooting foul.
Allen Iverson, they're pushing him to his left hand, but you know what? That doesn't matter. He pulls up and he knocks in that jump shot. And the next time down the floor, this time the little running 1-footer gets his shoulders inside Fisher. Sees the defender back, pulls up, hits the shot on the run. Sixers trying to give it one last gasp effort. They trail by 11.
I used to dream about having my own shoe and wondering what it would feel like to see people wearing the shoe and to be able to fit your creativity, your style, your personality, all into that shoe. You're probably wondering what's in the box. And I'm probably not supposed to show you what's in the box, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway, because it's my shoe. I can do whatever I want to do. So, here's a prototype for Kobe 2.
Did you ever see that movie, You've Got Mail? Where this guy and girl fall in love emailing each other a bunch of times? Anyway, they finally meet face to face, and there's this big romantic kiss. Do you know the movie I'm talking about? Did you ever see that one? Well, this guy didn't. Ford F-Series Super Duty. Built Ford tough.
You graduated with honors. Your parents couldn't be prouder. Now you're about to pop the top of a Coke that could win you $1 million. And instead of being known as the smart son, you'll be known as the son who won $1 million from a can of Coke. Pop the top of a Coke from specially marked bottles or can multi-packs this summer for a chance to win. Why not you? Why not now? Time is running out.
All right, guys, bring it in. Bring it in. Hey, where's Billy?
He's sick. He's our best player. Yeah, we can't play without him.
Come on, it's gonna be okay.
It's for the championship, Coach.
There's gonna be a lot of other games.
Hey, I can play.
Do you know how?
I'm not bad.
He's tall. What do you think? All right, let's go! Hey, if we win, we get to go to McDonald's. So don't play.
You've never seen hidden cameras do this.
That's my car!
You've never seen revenge this outrageous. It's new. It's different. It's Spy TV. Premieres Thursday after Friends.
Well, the trophies are in the house. On the left, the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. And on the right, the NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Trophy. Allen Iverson leading this 14-6 run by the Sixers, cutting into that 19-point Laker lead. Iverson has 34 points. Shot clock at 6. Fisher for 3. Horry. And Iverson is on it. The Lakers up by 11. Here's Tyrone Hill. Yes. Well, the question is, do the 76ers have one more gallant run left?
Looks like Geiger's going to take the foul on Shaq if he catches the ball. Put him on that foul line.
Well, he does not commit the foul as the Lakers were able to rotate it. 6 on the 24. Fisher forcing. Hits. What a shot by Derek Fisher with the shot clock running down. It's another 3. That's his 5th from downtown. He now has 15 points, all 15 coming on three-pointers. Snow for 3. Geiger able to keep it alive. Iverson from way downtown. Snow on it again. Iverson again with the 3.
Yes! Looked like Horry was going to get a piece of that from behind. I don't know how he kept his concentration, but Mark, the Lakers have just come up with all kinds of threes. We've seen it the entire series when they've needed it. Fisher in game 2, Horry in game 3.
O'Neal with a power move, not able to hit. O'Neal and a foul. That will put the 76ers over the foul limit.
Well, Derek Fisher with his shot clock winding down. Just a dagger into the 76ers. You didn't even have a good look at it, and then he sort of looked up and said, you know what, that'll quiet you down. A little quietness there in the crowd. And Iverson, I don't know how he kept his concentration on this play. Horry pouring in from behind on top of him, and he just buries the 3.
Matt Geiger has fouled out. 6 fouls in his 11 minutes, and as he left, heard the cheers from the crowd. So Shaquille O'Neal at the line. He is now 8 for 16 from the foul line.
Well, if he makes these 2, he will discourage them from taking fouls. That's what happened, Marv, early in the playoffs. He finished the season on a high note, and teams were very concerned about taking the foul on him during the playoffs. His free throw shooting has not even been a question, other than in the one game when he missed 12 free throws.
I would think it would pay the way he's shooting free throws tonight to continue with the hack-a-shack. And Kobe Bryant able to reach for the rebound. We're under 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Lakers with a 10-point lead.
Now they're going to start using clock, and the clock gets against them. They'll either go into Shaq just like that and get the foul, or Kobe will try to penetrate and make a play, maybe find a three-point shooter. But I have a feeling, Marv, these last 3:40 could go long here.
And that is number 6 on Dikembe Mutombo. Once again, receiving a standing ovation. Dikembe Mutombo coming to Philadelphia in the trade for Theo Radler. The trade that was not accepted at first. Dikembe, though, with a terrific run during the playoffs, and he has won over the fans of Philadelphia.
I couldn't agree with you more. Theo was a very popular player, and Larry Brown said, you know, it hurt me to have to trade Theo as we see Shaq knock in the free throw. He said because he was such a big part of the turnaround. But Dikembe Mutombo, remember now in the All-Star game this year, the game that he had, Larry Brown was coaching that game, and right after that they made the trade. He's come in here and won this city over with his tenacity and great play.
Shaq barely getting a piece of the net. And hearing it from the crowd, but the Lakers lead 98-87. Dikembe Mutombo averaged just under 17 points, 12 rebounds in this final series. Tyrone Hill is rejected emphatically by Shaquille O'Neal.
I think Shaq was letting him know that air ball was out of his mind. He wasn't thinking about it. He said, okay, you want to challenge me in here? I'll toss that right up into row 3.
Third block for Shaq. Don McCullough came on for Dikembe Mutombo. Here's McCullough. And Eric Snow able to convert. So the Lakers now lead 98-89. Lakers have led by as many as 19. 76ers have him within 9, but only 3 minutes left.
Well, they get a stop here and hit a 3. It's a 2-possession game, but you know what? They're going to call 3 seconds on Shaq. Take away the dunk that would have given them an 11-point lead. The Sixers are going to have the basketball when we come back. They're down 9, and Barb, that's 3 threes, so they're still in this game.
You ready for a cold one?
Yeah.
Is it cold enough for you?
It's cold. It's not Coors Light.
Brewed at the edge of freezing to lock in that Rocky Mountain cold taste. Coors Light. Ah, tasty.
Tasty.
The 2002 Ford Explorer, reborn.
I go this way, and you go this way.
I go that way, you go this way.
Yes.
They fought some tough enemies,
I'm sorry, man. Did that hurt?
but this one is unlike any they've seen.